Baker's dozen crown, is it real or fiction? 1240 Lonely Baker, flipping the script. Internet swears he's serving honey buns, pound cake and cream pies quick. Started small, one feather riding the wind. Now 5 fat chickens, legend thick again. Lonely Baker in the kitchen, master of the croissant. Internet turned his late night texts into a whole damn concert. Other cats biting, stealing all the glazing sauce. Made his private moves, they main content, no loss. Riding YouTube streets, pulling views like a convoy. Calcium cannons out, free mammograms online, boy. Honey buns, bouncing pound cake, getting served just right. Cream pies, dripping sweet, that's what the comments say at night. Maybe it's true, maybe Bella's mom in the mix. Internet, paint him like a stud with every single drink. From one little feather to 5 whole chickens. Baker's dozen crown, is it real or fiction? 1240 fat like Humpty Dumpty on the block. Internet lies make him sound like the Zuck limit stud on the clock. Is it real or is it a lie? No one knows for sure. Internet well in line. Wet loners galore, they speculate about the honey buns. He's supposedly serving late cream pies and pound cake. Start killing at a rapid rate. They say he out here making all these ladies lose control. Turn a lonely night to bakery phenomenon by default. Pound cake thick, honey buns bouncing in their dreams. Some need that beef cause they can't bake their own schemes. What's up, what's down? Internet don't never lie. Rumors multiply and boost them way up high. Original 1240 got that golden touch by default. All these wild stories made the baker a legend in his vault. From one little feather to 5 whole chickens. Baker's legend crown still winning, no permission. Honey buns, pound cake, cream pies on their mind. Internet lies turn the baker to a legend in his prime. Is it real or is it a lie? Let him keep guessing, whole gang confessing. Baker out here blessing. Is it real or is it a lie? Let him keep guessing, whole gang confessing. Baker out here blessing.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whatever you are, wherever you are, and 25. Always 25. It's a banger. Hey, everyone, welcome to a little bit different stream because this isn't for a defense fund. This isn't to try and raise a lot of money for a case we have been following. This is simply a little, maybe a little thank you for the opportunity we get next week. Next week, where we're gonna do the Dollywood 3 experience, because the guy who puts all of it on is the expert. The expert isn't the biggest channel, isn't the most viewed channel, isn't the guy who gets all the accolades, but at the same time, he's the guy who plans this stuff. He's the guy who reaches out to everyone, and he's the guy who pays for the venue where we are having the live show Friday night. Yes, if you want to have drinks at the bars or food or go to Dollywood, you're paying yourself, you're paying your own travel. It's a lot of money. But I thought maybe we can rustle up a little dollar dewey to help him pay for that venue Friday night. And maybe as a little thank you for putting all of this on, because this is the 3rd year in a row where he has done all of this for us. So I have a chance to come over and meet people. You have a chance to come meet people. And he would never ask for it. He's not the type to do it. So I thought, well, F it. It's Saturday night. I just spent 10 hours on the road. I'm tired, but I kind of wish to help him out a little bit, because he does so much for others and never ever really gets the accolade for it. So it's of course absolutely voluntary if you want to help out. If you just want to hang out, be with us, it's absolutely fine. The way you can support is, and we're going to do this a little sideways because we're going to use side eyes. Side Eyes is Expert's mod. The Venmo link you can see goes to her Venmo. So she can see, because I don't have Expert's Venmo. He doesn't know I'm doing this. This is kind of, well, if you will never ask for anything, so I want to do this for you anyway. Side Eyes will be tracking. We will put all the receipts. If anyone thinks that I'm getting 50%, no thank you. All of this will go directly to the Expert once we're done. There's no super chats. I don't think there's ads on either. So if you want to contribute and you have Venmo, I can't use Venmo. We're not allowed to use it outside of America. But if you want to contribute a buck or two, thank you so much, because it's a lot of work. The guy is already stressed beyond belief. And I thought that it could be nice if we might, Jackals, maybe take his wife out for dinner or something. I'll be about 2 hours away. I might come. It would be wonderful to see you. Hey, Gata Kate. Hey, Amber. Hey, Nikki Show. You can see a link. It's pinned to the chat, either on the top or either on the bottom. There should be an add something. Again, I can't directly link to Venmo. So the Venmo side is just scrolling at the button. Yes. If you use that, she will give me screenshots. She will make a tally to make sure when she arrives where she's going to be tonight. She will thank all of you, whatever you can do. There's something about the 4 last digits in your phone number. You don't have to put them in or something. I don't know Venmo. It's just a solution we could use because, again, if I took super chats, then I would have to pay YouTube for it. Then I would have to pay taxes of it. And it'll be a whole crapiola. But there should be a Venmo you can use. X out of chat and come back in. Link will pop up. Just to note on mobile, when I switch from top chat to all chat, the pin post goes away for some reason. Okay, I don't know how it is. And again, I'm not expecting that we're going to raise $80,000 or anything. It's just a little thank you, because it is a lot of work he's putting into it, and he is getting absolutely nothing out of it. I know a lot of you are already paying a lot of money to be there, and it's the most important part is we get to see you. But I thought I could do a stream, maybe get $25 in super chats. Maybe we can get that to the Expert instead of, and he could have a nice dinner. Maybe he could buy himself some pixie sticks. or we can just hang out, have a fun time, and see how it goes. It doesn't come up when I search it. Am I doing everything wrong? Apparently, I'm doing everything wrong with the. This is hers. Yes, it is accurate. Her picture is her as a redhead. It should look something like. Uh, du- du- du. Sorry, is it working or isn't it working? Uh, it's a redhead. It should be her. It's her. She sent me the link. Everything should be fine. But yes, it seems like she is getting something from Sarah. But for those of you who won't be there, for those of you who are missing it, maybe consider it next year, because it is actually a fun show, and it's very easygoing. It's just hanging out, meeting people, and right now you have CrimeCon going on. Of course, you can get to meet Nancy Grace there. I don't know what the ticket price is to go into CrimeCon. You will still have to pay your tickets, your food there as well. So I think it's a great option to meet some people for a lot of YouTuber for a lot of you who watches us, but also for us YouTubers to meet you, because how else do you get to meet someone from Denmark? What is the sound repeating? Oh, okay. But other than that, let's just talk a little bit. Let's hang out. Let's not be angry, not be upset about everything in the world. Let's try and be a little smiley instead of always being negative, because there's enough negativity in the world. We don't need it on a Saturday night. I was just driving home. I've been in IKEA with the girls today, and my daughter bought a vegetarian hot dog. A vegetarian hot dog. And said, hey, it tastes so great. Try this. Sweden, why are you allowed to be a country? If I wasn't angry enough to begin with, I really, really became it after eating a vegetarian hot dog. Not only does it not feel like eating a hot dog, not only doesn't it not taste like a hot dog, and not why? Why would you eat that? I get you can be a vegetarian, but why try and emulate a sausage? It was really, really, really not nice. Yes, at IKEA. Yes. Next time, shove it somewhere, see if it feels the same. It wouldn't because it had no texture to it. It was just some compressed. I don't really understand why, but we ate it at IKEA. That's the first time I've ever eaten at an IKEA store. I had the meatballs. Don't know what the fuss is about. They weren't that great, but you could eat them. It was decent. Very, very low price, but a decent dinner. Yeah, if you want to be a vegetarian, eat vegetarian. If you want a hot dog, eat a hot dog. I'd rather have a pig asshole. I don't give a shit. Meat is meat. When I was in culinary school, we had to do 2 weeks of baker training. Not 2 weeks. 4 weeks of butcher training. I know what you put in it. Doesn't hurt me. It hurts the pig, but it's nice and easy. Yes, Baker put some Swedish balls in his mouth. Arby's has the meats, just saying. I've never been to an Arby's, so I don't know. Yes, I am coming to America the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th of June. I will be in I will be in Tennessee next week. The 3rd, the 4th, the 5th of June, I will be at Dollywood 3, where we will be meeting, hopefully, a lot of you people. And I was actually thinking on it on the way home because there was the highway was closed down, so we had to take this shitty back road. I was thinking about, because I kind of want to do a second meetup. And the easy answer would do, because of my channel has grown so much in the New England area, to try and find somewhere up there. But that could also be accomplished if Aiden does a live show. I could fly in and see that and then meet some people there. So I was kind of torn about what could be a good venue. I've been thinking Chicago because FD Food Fairy could help out with that. She knows a lot of places there, and that's why I was thinking, hey, maybe a Chicago place could be. And people will always say, "Oh, come to Arizona," but it has to be a place where people from around the area can get to easily, because Arizona is kind of like, I could go to South Dakota. Not a lot of international airports, and there's not a lot of places where people live nearby. It should be somewhere where it's kind of easy for if you live, because Chicago, you can have Michigan, you can have Indiana, you can have Iowa, you can have Illinois, you can have these states. They can pretty easily get to Chicago, or you can fly in pretty easy. And when you have these major traffic hubs, it makes it cheaper, because it's not. Trust me, I know how much I'm paying to go to Knoxville. I know a lot of you are driving and doing all of this stuff as well. It's not cheapish. So I'm thinking, what could be, because West Coast, I don't have a lot of people watching me on the West Coast. And so I'm thinking maybe Chicago could be a good place. Well, there's always drama when I'm around. Hey, White Rabbit. They have full meals there. I thought they walked around with meatball samples. No, you have a restaurant in the IKEA where they will send. They sell different food, and it's actually quite well priced, and it's decent. It's It's of course fast food, but still at a pretty good. I think for meatballs, mashed potatoes, some peas, and some sauce, I paid about $10. So that's a decent price. That's around half the price of what you pay for a meal at McDonald's. That's one of the problems. Yeah, and that's why I was thinking Chicago could be a pretty good because it's easy to get. O'Hare is one of the biggest airports in the world, so maybe that should be what I'm trying to do, and then have a spring fall trip. It wouldn't be in June because June I'm already in Knoxville, so it wouldn't be that. Thank you all so very much. $105. You are so great. Thank you all so very much. Mashed potatoes are my favorite food ever. I'm not a big fan of potatoes, but I love mashed potatoes. Philly, but that's again, as I said, New England, I can kind of cover that area. If Aiden does a live show, I could fly in on an extended weekend, and maybe if he does it on a Friday, then on the Saturday, I could say, hey, I'll be at this bar, come meet me. And then I'll probably be stabbed and there will be made some spaces about me. And then I can fly home on a medical flight on a Sunday. Or I could meet up with people on a Friday and then he could do his show on a Saturday. Hope everyone going to Tennessee has a great time. Maybe I'll try to make the trek from the West Coast next year. It could be cool. A lot of tourist traps in Massachusetts. There's tourist traps everywhere. Green peas is the best ever. I wouldn't drive to IKEA to eat there, but if you are there, it's okay. But no, I don't know. I don't know if anyone else is any other places are that obvious to go. Am I going to meet Declara? I don't know if he will. He said he will try and make it, but I haven't heard any confirmation. There's a lot of people who have said we will try and make it, but the confirmed list, I don't know who will be there in the end. And I think a lot of people might just, if they live close by, is going to drive in for one of the nights and meet us. No. Thank you, Danny, for the contribution. Today is Headless Chickens Festival, celebrating open minds across the world. I wore my Headless Chicken t-shirt yesterday. So we did that. Another thing I was thinking about while I was driving, because I was just skipping the stations, and they had a 90s show on. And I got to thinking, because they played Informer and they played Venga Boys, and I thought, oh my God, what was the best song of the 90s? Jump Around. Because everyone knows Aqua, of course, was the greatest song. But that was another thing you could discuss on a stream. Hey, Laurie. There's a Norwegian furniture and clothing place called Tveit. They also have similar cheap food you can get. Don't know that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's, instead of doing chat pizza, you could do what's the greatest song of the 90s. Then they played about the song I probably hate the most, Bop. I don't understand why that song became a hit. That pisses me off every time I hear it. That it just doesn't work for me. I don't know why that it annoys me. And the worst thing is they all kind of look the same 25, 30 years later. So yeah. Your sister was a huge Hanson fan. Of course they were. Jimmy wants to go see Hanson. Why? Yeah, very whiny. Well, then why did Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls? Because that's the same. Oh, really bad song. No, I mean they all look like they did 30 years ago. Not that they still look like each other, because of course they look like each other. They are all brothers. I think my husband is tired of me whining that I'm not going to Dollywood. Well, if you whine hard enough, maybe you can be there for next year's Dollywood. Gotta have to be Smells Like Teen Spirit as the greatest or the worst song. I really liked Nirvana when they came out, and then it just became too weird. With all of his drugs and all of his crabiola, and yeah, that was a little bit too much for me in the end. 635. You are all magical. Thank you all so very, very much. I don't know how much the rent is. Maybe we already have the rent. I don't know how much it costs to rent the venue. And then I can end my stream and I can get some sleep. Thank you all so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can we help the expert to understand that the whole world doesn't trust someone who does their show with glasses on all the time? No. Because the expert, his explanation is, well, I have all of this light in my face, so I have to have my glasses on. What do you think the rest of us has? Well, I have this big screen in front of me. I have 3 screens in front of me. Well, I had all of this light directly in my face. Hello. We all have the light in our face. I think it's just because you want to be cool. He saw Top Gun once and he thought, well, I can't be a fighter pilot and I can't slap another man's ass without getting punched in the face. I'll just wear the aviators. It's crazy to me that those Hanson kids wanted to play that music. Maybe it was, you know how it is. They get railroaded into playing something, and that's what they do. And then they'll disappear because they can't stand singing the same song. They're at the casino. It might be a class trip. Casino in Boston? Cool. Mine is tired of me whining that I can't go to Chicago tonight. Oh, yeah, the Bronco meetup is... Yeah, that's tonight, right? Bronco is... Where is it he's meeting up, that bar? I saw it yesterday. Apparently, the Mothers had him in an escape room, and they also had him eat a lot of local food, so that was nice. $500 for the 221 venue on Friday. Well, then I don't have to stream anymore. Thank you all so much. We paid the rent. Ciao. No, let's keep going a little bit longer. But thank you all so much for paying the venue on Friday night. And now he can buy me a drink. I thought we might be able to get $100 or something like that. Thank you all so much. I know a lot of you are paying a lot of money to come there. Thank you all for doing that as well and spending a lot of time going there. And it's wonderful that that you're doing that, because the first year we were there, it was kind of just like a creator meetup and some mods. There wasn't really a lot of outsiders. Then last year we got Farley came down there, Iris came down there, Ralphie came down there, and all of a sudden there was a KDDD came down there. There was quite a few outsiders, and this year it looks like there will be a lot of people coming that isn't on-screen personnel or mods and stuff like that, and it's going to be really fun to meet some of you and get to say hello to you and hang out. The Green Door Tavern in Chicago is where Runkle is having his meetup today. So if you are in any way near that place, go say hi to Runkle. I would love to meet Runkle. He's such a nice guy. He's all the good things about the internet. He is snarky, but he's not too aggressive. He's kind, he's generous. He's a lot of good things. Everyone should be like Runkle. You can bypass the last 4 digits of the phone number. It will still come to me, and I will add it to the poll, not the 4 numbers. It sounds super fun. The Chicago meetup or the Knoxville meetup. I like it because it's very low key. I was actually looking at when I became a YouTuber. They had this called Anime Matsuri. It was through Ricada and the people at Geeks and Gamers. They were kind of getting a booth at an anime convention, and people could come meet them. But it was at an anime convention, and it was this, you'll have to be in a room with 500 furries that smells like sweat. And it's in Matsuri, which is in Texas, and it's hot as balls. But I was like, okay, that could be cool. Go and meet these people. And then when the expert said, hey, you want to come to Dollywood with us and do a meetup? And I was like, okay, well, how is it going to be? Is it going to be the same that you will have to buy access to a certain area? And he's trying to make it as open as possible by saying, well, on Wednesday night, we'll be meeting up at the Tennessee Tap House, and where we will have dinner. And yes, I know there's a lot of self-expenses, and thank you all so much for doing the sacrifice and doing it. None of us gets our ticket paid or anything either. It's all just to try and make it. I call it my vacation. I have to work those 3 days meeting all of you, even though it's a joy to meet you. It's also a little bit rough to be the baker all the time when you're on. But Wednesday night we'll be out at the Tennessee Tap House and eat from 6 to around 9, and then we'll go over to a bowling arcade where everyone can come in, and again, you can come hang out with us, talk to people. Doesn't cost anything to come in. You can just come up to us and say, hey, how you doing? Or if you're in the mood, say, well, I don't know if that's a little too advanced for some of you. But then Dollywood is, of course, that's paid, that's expensive. And I know a lot of you people say, okay, we're going to do the tourist thing that day, going to hang out at the pool, we're going to do our own thing. We will be at Dollywood where the people who will be there, and we'll walk around, we'll talk, we'll hang out. And then Friday is where we do the live show. Again, the doors open early enough that you can come, you can meet people, you can hang out. So it's not like you can just come up, shake our hand, and then you're ushered on because, hey, the next person in line has to shake your hand. And you can pick and choose who you want to talk to. I think it's a really good concept. I hope it grows so big so you can't do it that open, because I think it's amazing that a man who didn't know a lot of us just came up with the idea and said, "Hey, we're going to do this." Oh, Ronkel and the Motters. Oh, that sound okay. You didn't think ours sounded fun. Oh, sorry. Ronkel is the best guy. He's a righteous dude. He's very, very great, and I love what he does for charity. That's amazing. His 24-hour streams. I've been lucky enough that I've been invited on 2 years in a row, and the stamina this guy puts into it is amazing. Going to the Holt Museum. I won't be going there. I don't think I have the time to go there, but if you should do that. Thank you so much, Jedi Jen. Expert is the one who trained Rocky. No, that's Mickey. If I was there, I would definitely slide in with a well to everyone. Yeah. It won't be how you're doing, it'll be how you're all doing. Going to have some serious FOMO. Well, that's a good thing, because then that means that you wish you were there instead of you were just, it's fine. Well, I heard one thing, because now my ego is bruised and I'm going to cry. But actually, yesterday on the Experts channel, he made a showing of the tap house where they're gonna go, and I think I'm gonna show that video. You can hear him narrate it. Warning: squirrels are in the car.
Are coming into where we will meet Wednesday night. It is right here on the left. So this is coming in, if you're coming in from the east side, if you got off of Level Road and you came this way, and it is right here. It's called the Tap House. I need to make sure my rear end's not in the road.
Please don't get us run over.
I'm going to try not to, dude. I'm going to try not to. And let's see here. All right, there it is. Tennessee Tap House.
Ooh, look, here we are.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. Let's go tap the keg right now. Lots of parking. Oh, that's actually a lot bigger.
They do have a patio.
Yeah, they got patio right here. So
yeah, there's an outside patio.
Yeah, cool outside patio. Tennessee Tap House. We go down here, and we go out this way. I need to call them back today. So, next to Home 2 Suite, I think, did that used to be the Microtel?
Maybe. There's a Home 2 Suites here. Okay. There's an Element. So there's a couple of hotels right in.
And this is where the squirrels then enter the chat, because now he starts talking about hotels. And then he drives down to the venue where we're not going to be at, because he wants to show people where most of them probably weren't there last year, why that they shouldn't go to that place. Because he had to change the venue. The other place was double booked that night. But the schedule will be, is it called an itinerary? I think it's an itinerary, but I don't know if that's the right word. But June 3rd at 6:30, he kind of changed it to maybe do it at 6 o'clock if there's more people coming. We'll be at Tennessee Tap House at 350 N Peters Road in Knoxville. And around 9, we'll meet up at Main Event. That's the bowling alley. It's 5 minutes away from the restaurant. It's not that far. Again, it's a big place. You can, if you want to shoot some pool, if you want to go bowling, if you want to play some arcade games, or if you just want to have a cup of coffee and talk to people, you can go do that. And both these places are fairly close to where most of the hotels are in that area. The two of them getting all flummoxed about traffic was hilarious. There was a lot of squirrels. Then June 4th is 10:30, 11 a.m. is when we're going to meet up at the bakery in Pigeon Forge at Dollywood. And then June 5th at 7 o'clock, 221 event venue, 221 Cumberland Avenue, downtown Knoxville, is where we're going to do the live show. So there's a lot of possibilities to come and enjoy and hang out. Itinerary, yes. Thank you, because they said, I don't know what that means. $714. Thank you also very, 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 very much. We have made sure that he is covered for the expenses for the venue if he is paying the $500. You are all amazeballs. Thank you so much. Nefarious just got banned in chat. This community is the best. It is really a wonderful community that we can rustle up and pay his bill in no time. And even if people have a lot of expenses coming there, they still think, oh, thank you, expert, and will help out. It's amazeballs. You are amazeballs. And everything's okay. I didn't see it. Oh, Hellfish came in. Hello, Hellfish. I had something else I wanted to say. Oh, yes. Please, if you're not already, join my Discord. There's a room for the Dollywood. So if any changes come up, that'll be the place to get the update. I know Expert's Discord is a paid Discord. Mine is a free Discord. I will try and remember to update that room if any changes come around. It's free to join. It's where you can get if there will be any changes to anything, just to make sure, instead of everyone sits and DMs and say, hey, what's happening? Keep an eye on that one. Hey, Weird Debbie. Crowdfunding is the best. A little contribution by all adds up quickly. Yes, and again, I know a lot of people have a lot of expenses already going there, but thank you all so much. And again, yes, if 5 people chip in $5, it's $25, and we help out a cool dude. Discord confuses you. Well, it's the best mass communication that you can have, as I don't know all that locals and stuff that other people uses, but that's paid as well. And I don't know, because if I just like having that source where people can get the information they need. But anything else I can talk about? Anything we should talk about? Anyone in chat has any subject we need to breach? I was kind of thinking, we're not ever going to get close to anything like this. And now I'm like, oh my God, we don't need too much money because you're all doing too much to begin with. And no, I don't know what's going on Twitch, but I haven't been on Twitch all day, so that'll be for a later show to figure that one out. No, but I've been out of the loop all day. I've been with my kids. I found out my youngest girl is a massive bully. I must have raised her wrong. I found some bed sheets and I thought, oh, they're pretty nice because they are my football team's color, blue and white. And I said, oh, they're nice. And she said, yeah, if you're 15. I said, but I like them. Yeah, if you ever get a girl with you home, she's going to leave when she sees those. I found that be hurtful. and mean. I might have cried in an IKEA store today. What do you plan on looking forward in America besides the people like a certain food or seeing something in particular? Well, I don't plan anything for this week because, again, all of it is centered around these 3 days. First of all, I have if all goes well, it'll take me 19 hours from I get up till I'm in Knoxville. Last year, all didn't go well. So I hope everything goes hunky-dory, every plane fits, and everything is just perfect. Then I'll be happy. But I don't do a lot of planning because it'll be. I'm being driven around by the expert. I hope I can go. I hope I can go look at some clothes, and I need a trip to Walmart and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't have a lot of big plans. We normally go have a little fun after all of it is done. Doing something we probably can't talk about on YouTube. We just hang out because everyone is super stressed, and then when Saturday comes around, everyone is just beat. So that's what's going to happen. She's going to leave long before she sees the bed sheets. She's never going to come home anyway. Well, I did a show about it yesterday. Tim Pool got a letter from a lawyer saying, hey, you can be guilty of defamation if you bring him on, which is a far reach from reality. But then Tim Pool said, nah, I'll wait. And then Aiden was trending all night long. Yeah, I wonder where she gets that from. You know my ex-wife as well? Yeah, I need to go to Duluth. I need to go and get a Twinkies. I need a Baconator. I need to go to Walmart. Why is the Titanic Museum there? I don't know. Hey, Oasis Cat. Boobies and beer. Well, boobies gets me in trouble, so maybe some beer. Oh, expert. We're raising a little money for you, and I was thinking maybe we could get you $100 or something like that, but it seems like this chat has been way too generous. Side Eyes will be shipping a bit of money your way. If you want, you can come on and say hi to people and say thank you, because it seems like we might have covered the 221 venue on Friday for you. So thank you so much, all you wonderful people. I don't want cheesecake. I want to take a cheesecake and stuff it in your face. Ladies, I need your help. I bought this lamp. I kind of like it, but I don't know, because I like this green color, but I don't know, is it too industrial looking? I don't know. For where? To have, you won't be able to see it because I want it over my head in my studio so I can get light out, but I don't know if it's going to give enough light. And if it doesn't, then I will have it out in my kitchen. I like the industry look, but I don't like the black lamps or the silver chrome lamps. I think they look too industrial. I think it's a nice lamp. I like lamp. You like it? What does the table look like? Well, I'm gonna have it over my head in my studio, so you won't even be able to see it. It's because the apartment I moved into has these exposed roof beams, black roof beams, and then white walls and a white ceiling. And then I thought to bring a little bit of color into it, then use a green light. It's too industrial. The cool color. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of stainless steel. It becomes too hospital-like for me. Figure out how low to drop. Well, I'll figure that out when I hang it. The light will come straight down, and that's kind of what I want because I want it to be my overhead light when I'm streaming. I like it. Well, I already have a spotlight in my big head. I can just put that on if I want it. I like the fixture, but it's for above table. You do that. But then I bought this, and my daughter said, yeah, if you're 15. I liked it. I thought it was a nice color because this is my football team's color. And then she mocked me. Maybe it's a little too youthful, but I like it. But then my daughter made fun of me. Oh. Well, no, this is bed linen. This is what we don't use duvets like you use. We use what is called a dyne. A dyne is like a duvet but different, and we put a cover on top of that, like you put on your pillows, your pillow casings. We have dyne casings, and I just like it because it's a little. The bedroom is a little dark, so I thought, oh, some colors. That's what I thought. I will look 10 pounds lighter with these. I was a sailor boy. I was in the Navy. Makes the bed look smaller. Yeah, cozy. Well, we always put sheets on our dyne. So yeah. Well, maybe I can hang some palm leaves from the ceiling and call it a cabana night. Yeah, Jamie thinks this is a sleeping bag. It's not. It's kind of like your pillow casing. A dyne is just kind of a big pillow, just soft and stuff like that, like a duvet. But we put a cover on it, and then you just take your cover off, wash it, and then you don't have to wash the entire dyne every time. That's how we do it. I'm going to do like Skip and put up a sleeping camera because I will look 100 pounds with these stripes on. I can't make the pillow casing solid. That it's sold like this. How can I find out if Jessica got what I sent? Jessica, did you get what Short Stack sent? Latest update, $759. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so very, very much. I hope Expert gets allowed to be on and he can say thank you all. Seamen is good swimmers. Some are. That won't attract any creeps. Dyne. D-Y-N-E. dyne. That's what we used to sleep with. Remember, it's a little bit colder where we are. So we have these thick, back in the day, there would be down in them, like there would be in a pillow. It's just kind of like a big old pillow that you just sleep under. But of course, it's soft. It's not hard like a pillow, but we don't use beds, sheets, and duvets and all of that stuff. We just use one of these to sleep with. Yeah, a dyne takes way too long to dry, and especially in the winter time, it's easy to just take the covers off. Well, I used to be a seaman. Is that like a quilt? Maybe if you took two quilts and put together so it's thick. Some people will have them weighted down, kind of like, you can get the weighted blankets. Some like them very thin and very light because they are hot sleepers. It's what we use. You call them duvet covers. Yeah, most people don't wear pajamas or clothes while sleeping, naked or in underwear. That's how most of us sleep. Yes, we don't. I don't know anyone who owns a set of pajamas. Because we just do it au natural, or we do it in a pair of shorts. What is a dyne? A dyne is like a thick pillow, big pillow that you put over yourself when you're sleeping. The cover for that's the thing, because you don't have anything like this in America. You don't have dyne because you use these thin covers and you just use more blankets and stuff like that. We just have one dyne that you sleep with. That's what you have, and that's how we do it. That's how we always done it. Short stack is as mean as my daughter. Yeah, only children wear pajamas when very little. Yeah, pajamas and nightgowns are for children. The rest of us will just put on a t-shirt and a pair of shorts or a pair of boxer shorts or something like that. Yes, it is through Venmo. Well, it's Northern European, it's Scandinavian. If you go to France or Italy, they will kind of sleep like you do. Am I a hot sleeper? I like to kick my covers off when I sleep, yes. When it's 10 degrees, you use all the blankets. Well, I just have one dyne, and some people have one for summer, some for winter, but I kick it off anyway, so I just have one. I'm Norwegian, now I understand why I like naked sleeping. Yeah, everyone does that. Yeah, but we don't do that. But it's the same. We have this thing where we put kids outside to sleep, and you Yanks think that's weird, but we think it's healthy. Just a pajama pants. Oh, someone is swinging elbows. Google say duvet and a dyne is exact the same thing, but it's not. I've slept with duvets. It's not the same thing. Ours are way thicker, and they're more insulating. Side Eyes is responding to everyone whose donation is coming through. I love a good moo. I don't think you can buy a moo in Denmark. Not in my mind. I know what I see. In the summer, we just use some thin blankets too hot. No, I just use my dune as well, and then I just push it off. It's called free boobing. Yes, mine is more thicker. How about socks? I don't like wearing socks, so I will not wear socks to bed either. So I know some people are weird and do it, but I don't. I do like in the winter some thick knitted socks, but not in bed. I wish I could do the Dollywood thing. I think it would be so much fun. It's normally quite fun. It's been a success the first 2 years, and hopefully it'll be a success this year as well. So far, no stabbings. And on a scale from 1 to, oh my God, it's pretty good. People who wear socks to bed are psychopaths. Yes, I don't get it. Who wears socks and beds, you freak? Yeah, let's do a poll. Are you weird and wear socks in bed? Hello.
I'm weird. You rang. You said weird.
Yeah. Well, I did tell you I was going to try and raise a little funds for you for your to pay for the venue, and it seems like oh, he can't hear me. He doesn't care. He's like,
I have to talk to somewhere else. I can't find you.
Do I need to call Lauren and make her teach you how to do it?
Dude, I have 4 of you. How do I have so many?
Did you touch buttons again?
I think so.
Hmm.
That's not a heck of a delay, too. Touch something. Oh, wait, hold on. What's this one? Is this the live one? This is live. Yeah, don't want to do that one. Wait, what's over here? Oh. I didn't hear that one. Sorry. Real amateur stuff here. Wait, hold on. No, I still hear myself, so that means I'm gonna hear 2 of you.
Try going out and coming back again.
I know what I did.
Oh, you kept the live feed running.
Yeah, I'm trying. I think it's over here. Yeah. Yeah, of course I did.
Why don't you just take your socks off and keep your leg under the comforter? This is weird people. You're weird people. Bigger, can you ban the bed socks people, please? No, because it's 30% of the viewers. We can't ban 30%. I can't lose that many viewers. Yep, I got it, Detria. I'm a psychopath and weird. I can't sleep without socks.
Was
At
that
some point,
Saturday?
What?
Gosh, damn it.
He's only been doing this for 4 years, you
Everyone
guys.
turned off. I'm turning
As
everything
Emily
off.
Baker
I have
says,
no
streaming
idea.
is dynamic. Yes, it is. I don't think he knows what he's doing right now.
I got you. I got it figured out. Yay! I feel like Valhalla.
Well, he doesn't have problems.
Well, he
I was
blamed his
thinking-
on brain injuries, and
Yeah.
I was told one time I had a brain injury, but brains are weird and they can heal, and so we're still waiting on mine to heal. How you doing, bud? I'm put on the American hat. I'm so excited. This is the Baker's coming to America. He's going to reclaim it. You're a great American. almost called you Bradley Baker. Where did that come from? Jeez.
Because I put on a lot of weight like Bradley Cooper for his role as the Kyle Cooper movie.
I'm like, I'm gonna go on starvation diet after Dollywood's over. Like I'm gonna lock myself in a room. I'm not gonna have any stress, and then everything's gonna be wonderful. So
Yeah, and then you're gonna kick down the door and get pixie sticks.
I don't have any pixie sticks. I quit eating sugars. I mean, I got back into it like last week. I had some.
You are having a sugary drink in your hand right now.
Yeah, but that's a purposeful. I'm not sitting here eating pixie sticks. Don't you feel weird when you pull up the don't talk when I'm talking chat because you don't want to talk when they're talking, but technically the chat is them talking, so it's like you pull it up, but you can't read it.
Starvation messes with your metabolism. Don't do that. Expert, someone said that it cost $500 to rent the venue. Is that accurate?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. It's like $550, something like that.
That was actually my goal for the stream tonight. If we could just make a dent in that.
You don't have to do that, man. I appreciate it.
Do you know what these? I didn't do anything. It's these weirdos. So,
well, we do have weirdos. Listen, weirdos are the best kind of O's.
True. But I think I'll be fine with taking down the donation buttons because the last update is, I think, $759.
Well, that means that you're gonna be eating cheesecake.
I will not be eating cheesecake. The Venmo is right on the bottom of the screen. The Venmo is linked in the chat.
Let me tell you what. Y'all, we have so much fun. Broken Baker. Let's just do the little.
I'm grabbing a drink. I'll be right back.
Embarrassed, don't listen to me because I'm going to start talking about that spot on your, that area that even Lynn's couldn't see. Why I had to see it, I don't know. But anyway, I told him I've had my Juris Doctorate. I'm a doctor. The next thing you know, he throws off his pants. He said, well, can you identify this? And my therapist still hasn't identified it. Anyway, y'all, give Baker a hard time stuff. Had no idea anything about this guy. I blame Valhalla. He said, you got to meet this Norwegian guy. And I'm looking for it right now. I just had it, man. This is what happens. My wife makes me move things. So Baker, you guys, like different groups of people have like different things. Like you put stickers like on the back of your laptop, Sometimes you get Velcro patches if you have things with Velcro on it. First time Baker showed up, I had a Denmark flag. I had my blood type, which I had my blood type before as a patch. I don't want you guys to think like I was doing that, like a romantic escapade thing. But like I had blood type, and then I had one for Lesko Brandon, who God rest his soul. He kind of got the whole thing started because he said he would come and put Baker in orange and white checkerboard overalls. Remember that?
Yeah, that was the whole idea was that I should wear a pair of Vols overall. Last year, I got a pair of American black overalls that just ripped up so I couldn't wear them.
What do you guys about that one? He was going to be like the American flag in short overalls, Okay, now we're talking about Old Glory here, right? I mean, stand up and salute and stuff. I said, okay, look, chats, they donated for this. Let me go ahead and order it. So it's here for you. What size do you wear? He told me his size. I don't know, ladies. I don't remember. I don't keep up with men's sizes. I don't even know my sizes. Well, let me tell you what. Freedom in Denmark is a little bit larger than it is in America. You know what I mean?
My crotchal area was very uncomfortable.
I'll tell you what, man, you looked like an Irish farmer. Smuggling potatoes. It wasn't very good. It was there was one or two things. Dollywood's a family area, and I do know that that's Sevier County. If we get lost, you want to call the Sevier County Courthouse. And I understand that it's not a place you want to wake up in. And I have that on legal authority. I have a buddy of mine's an attorney. So the other Mary B, we tried that last year.
KSB is her name.
She's KFC.
Barking Matt, is there another way to donate outside of Venmo? Please don't donate anymore. We already covered the venue. That was kind of my goal for tonight. It's just because Expert does all of you people don't understand that this weirdo brought together people. Do you have a list of the creators who's gonna be there?
Okay, let me start this one backwards. And by backwards mean there are 2 or 3 that are trying to make it that has not to be mentioned.
Oh my.
Yeah. And we're not talking about like the Ron Jeremy type creator asking that to be mentioned. We're talking about like no hedgehogging. This is there's some really big channels, and they have, of course, other things going on and whatnot, and don't know if they can do the whole time or we're just gonna see. We're gonna see what happens, and it's gonna be magnificent if it does happen. A lot of you are gonna be like, "Wait a second," now, or you're gonna be like, "Who's that person?" And you're looking to be like, "Oh, that's really cool." Sue is in the pool. Pixar didn't happen. Isn't that how it works in Canada?
Yeah.
I need to know that actually. Are there any Canadians coming?
No, Holly Mack was really trying to. I don't know. Krista has been mentioning it earlier, but she had her sadly her dad passed away, and she's kind of been on and off the internet. So she has talked a lot about she wanted to make it. She tried to make it last year as well, but I think, and I know Darth Vader has talked a lot about it. But that's something about an international accident, so she's not allowed to cross national borders or something like that. I'm not saying uranium. It's
weird. A lot of uranium videos have been popping up in my feed lately.
Yeah. After she started hanging out in the chat, I know a lot about 287 uranium, I think it is.
Yeah, we can go up to the museum and check it out. No, I'm Canadian. Now you have anything to be able to go. I wish you were there. We have people from Australia coming. Of course, people from Denmark. We have
an Aussie coming?
Yeah, we have a real live kangaroo coming this year. To kid you not, man.
Will it fight?
Awesome.
Will it fight Valhalla?
Well, let me tell you about fighting. So, does everybody here have a firm understanding about the green room? And like after the show, we kind of chit chat a little bit and stuff.
No, I think actually in our little community of law tubers, we are one of the few groups that does it. Most people just end the stream and dilly-dally off.
Yeah, I know. It makes you feel like an unwanted baby. It reminds me of my mom dropping me off. Actually, it was my dad dropping me off at the fire department. Chat. So like after this is over, it's kind of like a video call. Okay. So like you guys can't see it, but we're back there and we're talking and everything. Well, last night it got a little heated between the United States Army and the Danish Navy. Okay. And there was a throwdown challenge last night on who knew their United States. The Yankee from Illinois or the what are you guys called? You guys aren't Yankees. Well, you're all Yankees.
We're Danes
in the South.
We're just Danes.
Or the Great Dane. So this morning, my wife, y'all, she takes great pride in she remembers like a few things. Everybody remembers something or other from like elementary school. I remember
house number and how to tie my shoes. So pixie stick fun. Man, I'll tell you what, we'll get some. We'll just
No,
get, like,
you're
the
done with
orange
pixie
flavored
sticks. You're off. You're off the powder.
I have been, but week's coming up. Anyway, what happened this morning? I said, "Oh, you were talking about last night. It was glorious." And she's like, "Me?" I said, "It was so good. I almost woke you up." You know what the words out of her mouth were? Not like, "Oh, what was it?" She said, "You sure as hell better be glad you didn't wake me up." I was like, it was a joke. I was just setting up the scene, honey, because this was so exciting. And I said, Baker, Bahala yelling at each other over who knew the states better. It was so great. I was like, so now I interrupted. I said, I know who. I said, I don't know how we're going to do this, but I know who's going to referee it. It's going to be the White Rabbit because she knows all 50 states. She knows all 50 capitals, and she knows the nicknames of all 50 states. And she all of a
The Peach
sudden
State is
got
Georgia.
mhm.
The redneck state is South Carolina.
Okay. I'll go with that.
Not so fun place is Virginia.
The Guinea?
Virginia.
That's new to me.
That state just above North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that'd be funny if you left the Commonwealth off. I bet you she would declare you winner right off. Oh my god. You ate zebra. That seems I like the fruit stripe gum. You guys ever had that as a kid? Evidently they don't make chiclets anymore. Found that one out yesterday. So, she is very excited about the challenge, and I said that it's supposed to happen at the beginning of Friday Night Live, and she said, "What?" Like, she was like, "This is not in the schedule," because she's in charge of the couch. And I said, "Honey, you gotta make it. This is the most exciting thing that's happened." And she said and she said, "Alright," and didn't say another word. I was like, "Oh, boy." I don't know. This might be, you ever see, Baker, you may not know about it, but maybe some of the chat know it. Double Dare on Nickelodeon. You get slimed on. It was part of
I
the challenge.
remember the slime.
Yeah, it might be like a Double Dare challenge or American Gladiators. That's what I'm going to go for.
But again, I don't
What's the
know a lot
Keystone
of
State?
I know Maine, New York, Alabama, Indiana, Idaho, Iowa, Philadelphia, New Hampshire, Vermont, Washington State.
Philadelphia is Pennsylvania.
Did I say Philadelphia?
In Pennsylvania.
Oh, yeah. Philadelphia. I have a t-shirt. Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, South Dakota, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Oregon, California. That's Washington. On top of that, Alaska, Hawaii. Then all the weird ones in the middle, no one knows. Indiana, Kentucky.
The mountain states. Utah,
Arizona, Nevada.
If you hit Dakota, you got two. There's a north and a south.
I did say North and South Dakota.
This is what I'm just saying. Like it's an easy.
Yeah.
So like me, the only way, and this goes back to my childhood. I start with the Confederacy because of Tennessee has more states touching it than any other state. There's 8 states touching it. Bahala just found out that Georgia touches it.
Yeah, I heard that. It's Texas that's the Lone Star State.
Yeah.
The stars shine bright at night.
Texas is the Australia of Tennessee. We send all of our undesirables there. David Crockett.
Who hasn't said Massachusetts? Didn't I say Massachusetts? Rhode Island is a state.
Mm-hmm.
Tar Heel State, that's oh, I know this. The Tar Heel. That's not Georgia.
There's a south one, but the one you want is the
North Dakota? No, not North Carolina.
Yes.
Why is that
Tar Heel? Why they're called the Tar Heels? Because they're the Minutemen. I guess the Minutemen might not have been these. I think the militia during the Revolutionary War. They were known as the Tar Heels because they dig their feet into the ground and you couldn't move them. They did
When I
not
hear
break the line.
when I hear heel, I think Italy because it's shaped like a football
Yeah,
boot.
yeah.
So I was thinking, no, it's not. I know it's
Oh,
not
no.
Florida. I know Florida is that's cocaine heaven. That's their
Yeah.
nickname.
Yeah. Knoxville had a
Delaware.
cocaine
I
bear.
just had a friend from Delaware visiting me, so I know Delaware is a place. West Virginia is also a place.
I've spent the night in Delaware, and I'm not sure it's a place.
It's
I
actually,
think
if
it's
you go
a
to Delaware, it's very much like Denmark. Flat,
one
wooded,
city, and everything's franchised there or whatever.
and everything's flat. You can,
Oh.
as we say in Denmark, the place I'm going to move, you can look so far to the horizon, your eyes get tired before they see something because there's just nothing there. Everything's just flat. If there wasn't trees, we could see England. So that's the same in Delaware. $800 is the final tally. Thank you all so very, very much.
I can make that down payment on the sex change operation for Broken Baker. He doesn't know about it yet. Well,
I'm going to
side eyes.
I'll take the Venmo off. Thank you all so very, very much. I had no idea that it would be this much. I was hoping that we might have helped him a little bit by paying with the venue. Now he has money enough to rent the venue and get half the beers from Hannah Need.
I'm very humbled. You guys are above and beyond. We better put on a hell of a show. That's what we better do. Valhalla doesn't know how to shotgun a beer. That's going to have to be affected. Louisiana. Now, you know how we make fun of the Commonwealth states?
Yeah.
I wish for anything, a big case like Karen Reed was right in New Orleans. Man, I would give anything. I would love to see. You know what? You would be the only. Y'all chat, back me up on this. Do you think this is true or not? That Baker would be. I have faith in him, and the fact that he's close to France, he's been to France, he understands them. That would actually be able to parlay some Napoleonic law. Nobody else would know what to do.
The volunteer state will be Tennessee because go Vols.
That's right.
I've seen the experts T-shirt enough that I know that.
New
York is the Empire State.
About the War of 1812 last night. Andrew Jackson and his band of volunteers were the ones that went down to New Orleans and liberated. Who kicked those
you committed a war crime.
Invaders out. We did. He became
You
president.
signed a peace treaty in 1814, December 1814.
Yeah.
And we went down to New Jersey and the Brits coming, and there was a few less than before.
Yeah.
And
it was the volunteers that did all that. Andrew Jackson went through he said, I got some boys that can go down there. We'll sail down that Mississippi River. And he went through right down Tennessee. Tennessee's 800 miles long. And he started saying, hey, anybody want to go shoot some redcoats down in Louisiana? You get to bring home whatever you find.
What's the first state? That's going to be one of the New England states. One of those weird ones.
No, there was there were 7, weren't there? The first ones. Or
13
6.
colonies.
But they all voted on the same day. I don't know.
Vermont?
It's around with the Constitution and all that stuff. I do not like. They're from. I'll tell you what. I know the exciting parts of the Revolutionary War. I do not know the time before the signed Declaration of Independence as well as I need to. And then there is a 20-year gap between the Declaration of Independence and the United States Constitution.
Yeah, it's not like there's that much history to remember. You are barely a country yet. 250 years. I have eggs in my fridge that's older than that. 40 minutes away from Gettysburg, a lot of history there. My parent, when they went to Delaware, which Delaware is the first state, apparently, they would drive in because Delaware is 2 hours from Philadelphia, 2 hours from Washington, and they would go in there and they would go to Mount Vernon, Vermont, the president's.
Mount Vernon's where? Yeah, that's Mount Vernon is George Washington.
Yeah, so they would go there, and then my dad was like, "Okay, let's go find some crazy unknown battlefield." Not like, well, they went to Gettysburg and stuff like that, but he was just, "Oh, I saw this on a map," because my dad was a self-taught war historian. If he got interested in the war, he would just read everything, and he got very interested in the Civil War in America. And then he would just drive out, and then these two bumbling fools who couldn't speak English, my dad would say, "Well, let's drive into the Appalachians and just see what happens there." And then he would turn his GPS off.
In.
Yeah, but he just turned the GPS off and said, "Let's go down this road."
I love your dad.
And then when the sun went down there, okay, let's hit the GPS again and go to the hotel. I'm like, had you gone to South Carolina and driven down Sue's driveway, she would have been taking pot shots from the pool.
No, man, you just wave. You just go, "What's up?" Man, I love your dad, dude. That's exactly how you do it. Well, a lot of times people just want to show you their gun because it's new.
Yeah.
See what you think about it. Fired our guns and the British kept it coming. Wasn't quite as many as there was a while ago. Fired once more and they began a running down to Mississippi to the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, that needs to be updated. We're going to update that.
But it doesn't bring us...
the Gulf of America.
Yeah, Valhalla said, "Oh, I'm going to bed now, y'all. Good night, all."
He was on? He got on?
He was sitting in Recatus 15 minutes after. He said, "No, I'm tired. I'm going off." Why do you think when he sent those voice messages this morning, he couldn't speak? He kept drinking.
Oh, well, then you know what? There is nothing in the world's going to stop what I'm going to share with you in the chat. He has a new entrance. Did you know that? He has a new entrance when he comes in on Friday Night Live. Oh, this is great. Oh, boy. Where did that one go?
Hey, New Orleans. Is it New Orleans or is it New Orleans?
It's New Orleans. I was taught that only Yankees call it New Orleans. It's New Orleans. If you're from there, it's Nolans.
Not a 20-year gap. 11 years.
Constitution was 1788. Where did I get 1790 from? I thought the Revolutionary War was 11 years.
12 years.
Well, you know what?
No.
It's a long time.
No, Nick, thank you for offering, but I just wanted to see if we can maybe raise $100 to help him pay for the venue. And these amazing people have raised way more than that. They've raised so much that he might even get a pixie stick. So thank you all so
Nick,
much again.
Love you, brother. Nick is so like Nick's he's a big deal. He's like 6'7". So next year we're hoping this is what we're gonna have to get some those little things you put little babies in to sit up, booster seats. Shizzy can't come again next year because Nick says he's supposed to be coming.
Oh, but he can carry Shizzy around in a baby.
Yes, it'd be like Thunderdome, Mad Max. Shizzy be going blaster.
The only problem is me and Nick cannot be in the same country for more than 12 hours at a time. That would be an open declaration of war.
Dude, call me Lex Luthor, man. That's why he thinks it's in June. See, it's too hot for you guys. Too hot. What do you say? Not quite that tall, bro. See, that's the metric system right there, y'all. You see that? The BMIs and the 91s. The dude is a giant, and he's gonna be able to carry little shiz. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. No, that wasn't Undertaker. Didn't have a not Undertaker, but Andre didn't have a little midget, did he?
No. But there was a
Oh,
baby
hey,
king.
hey, other Mary B. Valhalla's gonna bring the heat. Let me share this with you here. This is a world premiere because you guys are so great. We're gonna show you this is Valhalla's new entrance song. And I clicked the right thing to share the audio also. So let's see here. Make sure that this is nope.
I have to mute you because you share your own when you start playing it. It'll share both screens.
You tell me what I need to do.
Mute your microphone.
Let's go on. Let's go. Okay. Ooh, I like this. This reminds me of The Nightmare Before Christmas, right when he's like going to pick like the holiday out of the trees to go like dive into, and he opens up the one with the Christmas tree on it. Don't you mess around with me. You know I got a thing for Valhalla. I do. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Catch me outside. This.
You're muted.
Sorry.
So, does Jimmy know anything about the Valkyrie and her tendencies?
Oh, you know what? I thought about sending it to Valkyrie and telling her, like, look what you got going on over there. This though, this was the greatest thing. Those of you who don't know, the guy in the rabbit hat has a strong magnetic desire for our boy Valhalla awaits.
Yeah, he has two men he's chasing. He's chasing Lawyer, you know, and Valhalla. Yes, we both. That's why we do this when we. So you can't hear us.
Lawyer, you know. Oh.
Peter Trago.
You get the but. Okay, I don't know him. The guy that was on.
You don't know the guy with the bunny hat? That's on the Depp. Jimmy.
I know MG Law. He has a bunny hat like that.
That wasn't MG Law. MG Law has a groin problem.
Facts. That is true. Greek. J Pen. I died live this morning when I saw your comment. There, Jimmy, short stack. I love it. I love your name too. Ooh, I love the German Shepherd.
Lawyer, you know, is too pretty to be good in bed. Yes, he has a couple of kids, 2-3 kids or something like that.
Well, let me tell you what. So I don't really know the guy, right? I mean, and then like the heard about sense I do. And so I messaged a friend of mine. She used to be a school teacher. I said, hey, what do you know about this guy? And she's like, oh, he's great. He's why I'm on YouTube. I was like, okay. I just want to make sure before I was like, I was going to have a new intro.
And he also thinks that you in glasses are sexy.
Well, I take them off. Let me tell you what, dude. That gas was not because I was in the chat. Have you ever had a woman do that for you?
No, I never had a woman. I'm 27 years old and a virgin.
Yeah. I mean, just like looking at you going, huh?
No. Normally I have get away, Pepper.
Oh, I got it. Oh. Does anybody have a preferred brand of pepper spray neutralizer? You know, it's the little kind of getting little wet wipe deals. I don't. That's a common problem on YouTube. Creator has no idea what's happening. What are we doing?
Well, Sue is just for once in her life, Sue is saying something correctly.
Whenever I hear the name Sue, you know what I think of?
A boy named
Eon
Sue.
and Run Around Sue. Oh,
I think
we
I
have a
think
boy
about
named Sue.
Johnny Cash.
Dude, Cooters is closing.
What's Cooters?
The General Lee, the Dukes of Hazzard store in Gatlinburg.
Oh, I never was there. Never knew it was there. I didn't even know there was a Hulk Hogan museum. Someone didn't
Yeah, I
tell
didn't
me.
either. Thanks a lot, Fall Storm. He's up there every week.
You know, why are we
you
friends with Wallstorm?
it's
I
it's
like
a long
Diva. I like the
story.
junior executive, but
She's the
Wallstorm,
good one.
yeah, there's always trouble when Wallstorm's around.
Well, Volstorm, here's his problem. He takes a lot of testosterone. Okay, like he's like a succubus of it because he drips it like an old car like loses like oil. That's how Volstorm is with testosterone, and you'll notice if he hasn't been around men, he kind of becomes a woman, and it takes a while. It's very draining sometimes. That's why he's not allowed to eat vegetables. Like I won't let him. I mean, he doesn't like him. Thank goodness. His dad taught me all this. God bless his soul. But yeah, yeah. Don't you wear 'em? Steven, don't you wear glasses in the shower? Keeps the water from spraying in your eyes. Anyway, Voltron's very exhausting. And there's things like this that he would know because he drives past it all the time.
Yeah, but he's not a good friend of us.
No, no.
So,
You know what? You know what? How you find out something about Volstorm? You go, "Hey, I just saw that they're going to be opening soon. You know, like a new barbecue restaurant, a new pew pew store, something like that." And he'll say, "Oh yeah, I went to that last week." What?
and
Yeah, I knew it was opening.
Danny, we were raising some funds to try and help Expert to cover some of the expenses, and these mad people all raised so much that I turned the Venmo link off because you are way too generous, and I don't know, Expert is very appreciative, but also we are not trying to raise $10,000 of because you people are so generous, and just to cover the venue expenses is more than enough.
Well, what we got to do is evidently we're getting you some blue and white sheets. I didn't know
No,
that
because
our sheets were not.
that scares
adequate
women
for you.
away, and you're not allowed to do that. And meh, 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 meh.
Okay.
How the hell can you give
What
memberships?
is
I took memberships
scarier?
off.
What is
Thank you so much,
scarier
Peaches.
than
But
blue and white?
I turned memberships off. It shouldn't be able to get it. But thank you so much. I thought I turned all monetization off. But congratulations to Arcas, Chicken Gun, Nick Starro, Danny, Chicken Joint, Haley Mouse, and Picnic Cooter. Or
People need to be
instead of Danny,
members.
Rat House Media. I have to say the correct name. People know his.
Ladies, what would be the most vile, but outside of duct tape, because duct tape takes a little time, what would be the most vile sheets possible? Like you'd look and go, "Ew, I know they're clean, but I'm not getting in those." I need to find those in the next couple of days. Like, just get the solid pillowcases; it'll be fine.
So you're a big part of the community as well. It's Danny is down south as well. Everything down south is close together. He can just drive up and
Nice.
and say hello.
What? Who
I
is?
said Danny is down south as well. Everything down south is like an hour away from each other. He could just drive up and say hi.
Yeah, where are we?
Danny from Red House. I think he's in Georgia, Alabama,
I thought
Texas.
he was up in Massachusetts.
No, he's southern.
You sure about that, Clark?
I'm pretty sure.
Red House Media?
Yeah.
It says he's 9 hours away.
He's
You
in
know it's 9
Mississippi.
hours from here? Toronto. Oh, Mississippi. So see, we don't even know if that's like the innards or the outards. Big difference. Hey, brother, what about what part of Mississippi you from? Don't say where you are. Don't dox yourself. I'm from Memphis, and so I love Mississippi, man. That's people do not realize what oh, by the way, it's the Magnolia State, Baker.
I wouldn't think Magnolia when I think Mississippi, but at the same time, whenever you see those sweet old ladies down south with all the proper manners, they always have the magnolias and the mint julep, and they're always from Mississippi.
Did you see Steel Magnolias?
Nope, I still have my testicles.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah, Danny has a very broad New England accent.
In Mississippi?
Sure.
I'm so confused. I'm like, I don't know what I'm on next. I've been missing a lot of streams because I've got to do a lot of things. You know what? I'll tell you what. Hey, you're gonna come here. You're gonna find 2 holes in the backyard too. They still didn't get the rest of those trees in. I got to mow the backyard. I got the front yard mowed. Thank goodness. Then it started flooding last night, and we got flood watch till it just ended an hour ago. So hopefully I got the yard mowed by the time you get here. It's gonna be bad back there in the tent. And still the grotto did not get painted. My wife, I blame all that. Wait, hold on. 620 miles to Memphis. Who are we talking about? Have you ever seen 2,000 miles to Graceland? That's pretty good. KDD. Depending on where in Memphis, I'm 620 miles away. Doesn't seem, I mean, it should be that far, but Memphis is a weird distance because if you don't mind flat, you just put on cruise control and you wake up and you're in Memphis. If the flat drives you nuts, like Kansas, like people don't like driving across Kansas because there's just nothing but fields full of corn or whatever they grow in Kansas, cotton. I don't know. You get very bored, and but yeah, Memphis it's an easy drive. It's the mountains that are hard.
But that's the weird thing because I was kind of thinking doing the Star Road thing, doing the road trip. I was talking about that last year. But we don't figure out those vast different because it's just America. We forget that your states are countries in Europe. So when I remember I watched that Dom trial, Sergeant Dom from Tennessee, who drove down and pew-pewed a guy in Texas. That was an 18-hour drive. And I think he wore depends. That was that crazy astronaut lady who.
The astronaut, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that one. Yeah, she was that guy. He had 2 astronaut chicks.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What is I used to know that off the top of my head. Like I want to say like Denmark. When I looked up before, it's like it's bigger than Maryland, but smaller than West Virginia. And I like West Virginia is a pretty big state. Denmark.
Well, we are 6 million people now. We bumped up to 6 million people. So we are only 80% of the amount of people living in New York.
Tennessee's, I think we crossed 6 million now. Stupid.
Yeah, and again, a state like Texas is so big that you could have. Again, I can drive to Paris in under 24 hours. If I got in my car, I could drive to Paris in probably around 24 hours. How long would it take me to do? Am I lying again? I lie a lot.
No, you don't. It's that whole difference in metrics and all that stuff. Yeah, here. What is Denmark?
No, I can drive to Paris in 13 hours.
13 hours?
13 hours. If I drive, I can drive.
Y'all, where I am, it'd take like it's 8 hours to like Jacksonville, Florida. Okay. Or I think it's 13 hours would probably put me in like Philadelphia. Where would you rather go? Would you rather go to Philadelphia from Knoxville, or would you rather go 13 hours be in Paris?
I would rather go to Philadelphia. I've been to Paris so many times. I hate that city. I can drive down to Shizzy in 18 and a half hours. I could be where Shizzy is now.
Many times.
How long does it take to drive across Texas? What is it they always say it takes to drive?
It's a day, isn't it? There's 3 time zones. Let me just see. Compares the size in Denmark. Answers. Connecticut. What U.S. state compares to Denmark is Connecticut. Denmark has a total land area of 16,577 square miles, while Connecticut has a land area of around 14,437 miles. So you're a little bit bigger than Connecticut. I've never been in Connecticut, so I wouldn't know. Doesn't matter either way. But you know what, Connecticut, you know what their claim to fame is? Ice cream. You got Legos, man. They don't melt. Oh, they do. We need a flamethrower. Oh, you were asking earlier about creators that are going to be here. The other Mary B is going to be here.
KSB will be there, yes, and she's gonna tattoo Valhalla.
He's going to tattoo her. That's gonna be awesome. Dueling tattoos. Oh, are y'all going to do it at the same time? Now, did you call her KFC? Is that like finger looking good? KFC, or is it a different alphabet? Steamed cheeseburger. You have my attention. Oh, TC Malin. What do we call her?
I haven't found a name for her now.
Well, you know, TC, he flew helicopters for Magnum, and you got that Detroit hat. I like TC. I have a T-42. I live in Tennessee. That's a lot of T's to remember. I'm good with one letter.
I can
Hey,
drive to
Zach's here.
I can drive to Barcelona in 24 hours or Zaragoza. I can drive to Pompeii. I can drive to
Pompeii. Is that the
Dubrovnik.
place with the ash people?
Yes.
Is that real? Like, because I saw something the other day
Yes.
that was like,
My dad was there
it
in
was-
the 60s when they started excavating it. My dad was actually, he was there while they had a volcanic eruption.
oh wow. Yeah, I saw something the other day that it was like about Pompeii. I was like, wait, are they trying to say that like they made those, like they found the people and then they like use plaster to keep them there?
No, it's because they have gone. They have dissolved, so you only have the outline of them. So they poured
Yeah.
castor into that to preserve the bodies.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's what I saw. That's what I was wondering about.
Yes, I'm going to throw a KSB in midget tossing.
Really?
Yeah. Anyone under 5
that's
feet
easy.
will be tossed.
Anyone under 5 feet?
Yeah.
Wait, how tall is Valkyrie?
He's taller than 5 feet. I was with my kids today,
Mhm.
and my youngest is this much higher than my oldest. He lets her know it.
She lets her know it?
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean? I mean, to me, that I was
She just says that, oh, you are the older sister, but I'm the bigger sister.
Do they fight a lot?
They are
Extra
they're very good sisters, but they tease each other a lot. But they're very. We were standing and waiting, and my oldest daughter was. She said something, and my youngest just looked at her and she said, "Your hair is so pretty today. You really got that messy bun the way I wish I could make it. Looks so good. I really love your hair today." And out of the blue, they weren't talking about anything. She just looked at her and said, "You're so beautiful today." That's great when your kids are like that.
I was waiting for the joke.
There was no. She was just being generally nice to her.
Being nice. Yeah. See, like I would
Yeah.
be like, "Oh, Baker, you look really good today. It looks like you've overcome your concept of Hercules."
Yeah, I beat my anorexia.
That's the shirt we need. Yes. Dude, did I ever tell you the story about Volstorm and the security shirt? I don't know
I
where
think
he got this shirt. And it was one of those very classic black t-shirt, white letters, security. And we were sitting at the door at this place, and it was just, it's like a Friday night. Just Friday Night Lives get started, right? And we're sitting there, and not on purpose. That was just the door that was open. And I have a thing when I was single, like I was always like sit by the door or the bathroom, because that's always like girls are going in and out of those all the time. And anyway, so we're sitting there, and y'all that haven't seen Volstorm more than an avatar, he's a little fella like Baker over here, little wee little people. And yeah,
we are compact people.
I don't think we all could fit in a car.
No.
I think.
Imagine us
Anyway,
three in the back seat. First of all, the springs would be maxed out, and we would all be sitting like this.
yes, yes. Oh my gosh, yes. That's why the old fashioned station wagon was the seat looking out the back. That would be for me. Like we need that today. It'd be like you and Volstar could sit in a back seat. I'd have to sit in that thing because we'd have to. It's the only way we'd have space to put all three of us in the back. Anyway, so he's sitting there, and all of a sudden this guy goes, "Oh, sorry, man, sorry." He's like, "What the hell?" And the guy hands him his ID, and he looks at him and goes, $3. I'm like, dude, Volstar's not that cool, man. He has never been that cool. And I'm sitting there going, oh my gosh, this is great. Girls were free. He was charging guys $3, man. And this went on for like 35 minutes. Now that doesn't seem like a long time. Oh, it's a really long time, especially when the owner comes over and says, "Hey man, I can't have you doing that." You're like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. I just trying to help you out," and like gave you the money or something. I was like, oh my gosh, it was so funny. Because like the girls, he'd be like, "Are you sure this is you?" Like if like because this wasn't a college type place. It was like it's like a bar, right? And he'd look at me like, "You can't bring your daughter's ID in here, ma'am." And she's like, "Oh my, you think I look at my daughter? Oh my gosh, no." Oh, it was a classic. It was so great. And now he can't find that shirt. Eva got rid of it.
KSB says, expert bathroom poacher, member for a month. Thank you, KSB.
Bathroom poachers when you take something out of there. No, so I'm assuming you've been to the restroom, KFC. When you come out of the restroom, you feel better. The first thing you see when you feel better. That was my theory. So first you're gonna feel all night.
Kendra's gonna get in the pool.
You're gonna have to get her little arm wingies.
Well, how deep is the truck on Valhalla's truck? You can stand up.
After last night, man, he may maybe get a new truck. he's got a fluid leak and he, instead of getting it fixed, he's just not going to do anything because he doesn't. It'll be better that way. You do have a way to get a hold of me in America, right?
Yeah, I have your Discord. We will be
Okay.
in Tennessee the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th of June.
Floaties, Kendra. Yes, floaties. I
No,
love
the
it.
4th, the 5th, the 6th. No, the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th. Now I got
4th, 5th,
confused
yeah.
because Short Stack said it wrong.
No, Short Stack wants to come for the good times.
Are we only doing Dollywood? No, we call the event Dollywood. But on
'cause it's
Wednesday
an
night,
anchor.
we go out to a dinner, and if anyone else want to eat at the same restaurant, they can do that, sit at our table and praise us. You don't have to talk to us. Just don't look at us at the same time because we are very insecure people. And then we go to the main event, Arcade, where you can come hang out with us from around 9 o'clock till it closes around midnight. If you want to go shoot pool or play bowling or arcade games or just want to hang out, have a cup of coffee or maybe
Just
an adult
relax.
beverage, you can come hang out with us, meet us. I don't know. I don't think it's legal to bring to the States. I could bring the Spankinator if anyone needed it.
Oh, hey, you know what I found? Well, here you go.
A ruler.
It's got a handle.
Oh my.
It's a 1/3 of an inch thick. All right,
That's
I
like
was trying to show you. Yeah, it is like Zach, isn't it?
And then Thursday we will be at Dollywood. A lot of people will say, okay, we'll take that opportunity because it's a little pricey to get into Dollywood. They will do the tourist thing. And then Friday night is at 7 o'clock. We'll meet up at the 221 venue where we will have a live show. But before that, there will be a meet and greet again where people can come hang out. Doesn't cost anything to come in there, bring your own beverages. And you can come hang out and talk to us, and then you can see us do the live show. So we're gonna do 4 events over the 3 days. We never got so far 3 unknown guests. KSB, TC. Who else is gonna be there?
Hang on a second here. I'm gonna share something with you. But I'm sorry. You know me. I can't do 2 things at once. This is Jamie's gonna be there.
Jamie's not gonna be there. Jamie's not allowed to go below the Mason-Dixon because of that thing she said about the General Lee.
The Dick voice.
Yeah.
All right, pull that up. So that is a picture of the inside. So that's like the far side of the tap house.
Oh, the tap house.
So this is the stage area. There will be there's an acoustic band's gonna be there Wednesday night. Half price bottles of wine. Hey, do I know our audience or what? Do I know our audience or what? Half price bottles of wine. The food here looks great. They have homemade pork rinds. That's what I'm excited about.
There's cilantro in it. I can't eat cilantro.
Oh, there's a dip with cilantro, but you don't have to use dip. I mean,
I thought it just said with cilantro.
That's the dipping thing. We'll get them to do a custom one for you. This is another side. So, like, because what the owner told me was that she's like, oh yeah, like you could have like this whole side over here where you push tables together or whatnot. Right there where it says Budweiser, that's the bar. Okay. In case you can't figure that one out. And then there's an outside area as well. But it's supposed to be 78 was the last I heard. I don't know. What's this? Am I showing the right? Yeah. Okay. So then I came back in from outside. There you go. And that is wait, can you see my cursor on your screen?
Yes.
Okay. Follow my cursor here. Right here. See this? There's a little red thing right there. At the very tip of it. That says exit. Right there's where you enter and leave. This TV and this TV over here, that wall right there is the bar. And then there are 3 rows. As you can see, like there's a row. And then this right here, this whole middle section, and then the high top tables. This is like where she said that they could put us if we wanted to all be together stuff. And then behind me is the stage. And Patty said, she's like, yeah, we can get them to turn down. We can turn their speakers, the other way. And I was like, hey, that's cool. I mean, it's just a little jam session, and they'll be there from 6 to 9. So that's why I was like, let's just figure six ish, because one thing with Knoxville is you never know 100% what traffic's going to be. The parking lot is huge. So there's no problems with parking. The high tops. Why? I like high tops. The tables? What's wrong? 69?
69 is a great dinner, but a shitty view.
It's a what was that? I don't want to show that. That looks scary. That's real scary.
You're not correct, Mitchell. It's from Boudoir, which is a Czech beer. So, still trying to make the list. 3 unknowns: KSB, TC, Miss Scarlet, Mo, Val, Baker, Expert, Volstorm. Well, Volstorm isn't a creator. He's more on-screen talent.
Yeah, true. I gotta see here. I had to turn off Discord over here. So I've got. You want just creators or everybody here? I've got.
Yeah, just creators to begin with. That's it's just if anyone had anyone they wanted to meet, so they can sit at home and think, "Oh, I'm being left out."
Of course, Diva will be there. You, Rosalind Duke, Mo, Kaiser. I mean, Kaiser last year was around a lot more. He's kind of taking a sabbatical. He's writing a book.
He's writing books now.
Yeah. Let's see here. I don't know. That's a maybe. That's a maybe. The other Mary B. TC. Right? That's the new name. I think she said no. This next one. She kept saying yes the other day. 80s Music Man's going to be there. Traveling Fools. I would call her the other Mary B, but KFC. Is that it? What is that? What do you call her?
No, I call her Chaos Bee because she's like a little annoying bee that flies around and make chaos.
Chaos. I thought you were saying like Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC. And I was like, finger looking good, like that was a compliment.
No, more her chicken legs.
Chaos. But she has chicken legs. I don't like chicken legs. I'm very picky. I like breast.
So do I. Just listen to all the spaces.
I don't like dark meat. And then another that I never heard of, Angie is gonna be there. Miss Scarlet. Let's see here. And then of course we got them. This is not, but this is an old list.
Well, I would be surprised if you had an up-to-date list.
Well, I just things got very fluid. So what was this one? This was a week ago. Yeah, this is 6 days old.
Yeah,
it changed a lot.
But again, where can you go and get so many creators at one point, and all you have to pay is room and board. You don't have to pay. What does it cost to go into CrimeCon? And you get to meet Nancy Grace.
Hey, you know what? There's a guy here that nobody knows that I thought about asking him if he wanted to show up.
Me?
He's you ever listen to Southern Drawl Law?
I have seen the name, but I don't. I think I listened to him back in the day, but I'm not 100. I haven't kept up with him.
He lives probably like 10 miles. I heard the other day he lives over there where the nuclear bombs are.
Will keeps asking when it's happening, and he might come and he might not come, and so I don't know. I don't know.
You talking about the glare?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's harder to get a hold of than I am.
Yeah, because but he comes into chat sometimes and asks when is it, and he might swing by. Oh, and Alexa's
he needs to
room.
come on Friday.
Alexa's room has also been a little on off.
Yeah, send her an invite. Never heard back. So I figured.
Women, am I right?
Yeah, look at the one that just came in the chat. Women.
Oh, she didn't make it anyway.
Oh no, she's got a political event.
Oh yeah, she's gonna interview Adam Deitch.
Yeah, big time, man. I know, and
Did you see what she did just a year ago? Hey, can you help me figure out what mic to get? And then I wasn't good enough. Then I'm gonna upgrade to the expert, and now expert out the door. I'm gonna hang with the next DA of Norfolk County.
That's right.
You know
what?
who
She learned. Look, you taught her, man. She learned from the best how to be a grifter.
Yeah.
You know what? I had one for popsicles today. I got those Johnny Pops. Holy cow, that summer one is so good. I've never had a popsicle. These are frozen, like
it's just frozen
Kool-Aid,
water with
right?
a little bit of.
I took the wrapper off and I could smell the fruitiness of it. I was like, this is gonna be fun. It was awesome. It was really cool. Hey, can we
What's
show
a KSB?
Valhalla's?
This is a KSB.
Yeah. Can we show her Valhalla's new entrance? Because she's the reason why it exists.
Yeah.
All right,
you can do whatever. It's your show, brother.
Oh, it's not mine. I'm just I don't know where I am. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna get that up. Sorry. What did
No, I regret a lot of the DMs. I said, sure, let's figure it out. I regret a lot of them.
To Emily?
No, not only present company included.
Side eyes, 6-day-old. It's her list. Yeah, she's the one that. Yeah.
Why do you think I stuck her on you? Because I know you would have been standing outside of the tap house and said, I don't know who's coming. Not my show.
All right. Before we do this, Emily, are you still here? This is you. This is your fault.
You forgot to share the audio this time. It's still muted. Thank you, Emily Z, for becoming a YouTube Ember.
I don't want to show you my Canton picture, so hang on, let me do that again. Sorry.
Remember to tick that little tick on.
I know. Here it is. It's a little click. All right, here you go. I'm doing all this because of Emily. She's always causing trouble. She's always causing trouble. Wait, where'd he go? I lost it over here. I really did lose it. It's not here.
Can we get Lauren on?
Oh, it's right there in front of me.
The one.
Remember to mute.
Good job, Peter.
Why isn't it playing? I
don't know. It's your computer.
No, it's your computer playing it.
No, it's right there. I see it in the thing. Here, look. Let's click it out.
It was on screen, and then you muted
Share
and
screen.
It went away.
It went away, yeah. Yeah, it went away. Doing this right. There you go. Everything's there. It goes. Okay, got it down here. Hit the got it. Hit the got it. Where'd it go? All right, there's.
He's like going to pick like the holiday out of the trees to go like dive into, and he opens up the one with the Christmas tree on it. Mm. Don't you mess around with me. You know I got a thing for Valhalla. I do. I'm sorry. I don't know why. I don't know. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Cash me outside.
Sorry.
Hey, Nicky Poo Batgorino. That's a mouthful.
I thought that was funny.
Yeah.
That's Valhalla's new entrance. It's on Twitter, or did I send it to you? Wait a second.
You put it up on Twitch.
I
Oh,
did.
look who's coming in here.
Oh, there he is. Look, you say his name 3 times, he shows up. How do you like that, Valhalla? What was your favorite part? Mine was seeing a grown man wearing a bunny ears like MG Law does go, Valhalla. What are you doing? Good morning, Valhalla. Valhalla left us last night. He said he was going to go take his clothes off and go to bed. Why he had to tell us that, we don't know. And the next thing we know, somebody said, he's on Nick Rekieta's. And I was like, with his clothes off? And it's like, that tracks.
Yeah. We're not cool enough to hang with Valhalla. First, Emily C drops us for Adam Deitch, and now Valhalla is like, oh no, I'm back with Rackets. Bye-bye.
Well, Rackets probably doesn't yell at him about the States.
But I didn't yell about him at the States. I yelled about him that he over...
Compensates. He's a machine gunner. Problem.
He has this idea that he likes the 1812 overture, and he doesn't know that has to do with the Napoleonic attack on Russia. Because he probably thinks that, yeah, that's them sounds that made when we had beans back in Mosul. Did you know that was the first time they farted on camera?
In 1812?
No, in Blazing Saddles.
Oh, Blazing Saddles. Oh, that was the first time of flatulence?
That's the rumor. I don't think it's true, but that's the rumor.
Wow. You don't know what Charlie Chaplin was doing.
Well, he was in Switzerland and married a very young lady, 14 years old, I think. I will be in Tennessee the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th of June, which will be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week, where you can go meet me. And please don't put any trackers in me. I saw a movie, I think it was Japanese or Korean. Korea makes some great action movies.
Dude. Action or horror movies?
Well, this was an action movie. This was a guy who attacked another man's wife, and the guy came and showed him some street justice. Then he forced him to swallow a tracker, so every time he got out of the hospital, he would attack him again and put him back in hospital. That was a great movie.
Was it called The Punisher? Because it sounds like it should be. It's awesome.
Yeah, it was funny. It was a great movie. Blue.
I saw something. A New Love. Oh, sorry. Do you know the weekends?
You know what weekends are in Denmark? Yes, I spent 10 hours with my kids and driving all day, but I came home and I was like, because I had said I was going to do this tomorrow, and then I said, no, I'm going to do it today. And then I was about to start it at 2 o'clock, and I was ready at 1:30. So I jumped live, and I thought, we can go a couple of hours, and we can maybe make $100 or so. And we made $800. 800.
I wasn't here at the White Rabbit. She's feeling better, and she had her wicking stick. She was like, you get up there and start painting now. And then I said, Baker sent me a link. And then I ran out, locked that door. Boy, what am I going to do if she changes the locks again?
If he's checking his P.O. box before you arrive, if I know him well, we will be, when he takes me
by
to...
the P.O. box when you get here.
Yeah, when we go to Duluth, he'll take me by the P.O. box.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks. What was the... Oh, hey, I I've never saw anything like this on YouTube the other day. Like, oh, hey, the Old Boy Korean movie, that reminds me of another one too. I'll tell you that later. But like the deep dive things on movies, like the YouTube shows on that.
Yeah.
This guy did it on Total Recall, and the script for it. It all goes back to like a 1950s sci-fi short story. And then he brings, because the question of Total Recall is, was it a dream or not? And I have an answer now, and I'm very happy with it. But when you said a tracker, it made me think about Arnold Schwarzenegger pulling that thing out of his nose.
And Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I don't know why the expert. Maybe it's because there's so many people in Dollywood on the weekend, or maybe it's just because it's the
Friday
expert.
Night Live. I mean,
oh yeah, that's
it'd be silly to do it on Tuesday.
Doesn't really roll off the tongue the same way.
Yeah.
Welcome to Friday Night Live on a Tuesday.
Right? And then Dollywood, like Thursday, it's not as many people there as there are on the weekend.
Will the Friday show? Yes. We will do a live tape or a live show. First, at the venue, we will do a meetup first, and people can come hang out. And then expert will start the show, and there will be rotating guests on the couch, and it's going to be probably the worst Friday Night Live of the year. No one can hear what anyone says. We don't know what chat is saying. Someone who is a little too drunk will go up and stick a thumb up someone else's butt, and it's always my butt. And
Banana song.
That's why the banana song is a thing, yes. And
Denmark.
And then we will have fun, and people will interact, and people back home won't understand half of what's happening. But it's the worst Friday Night Live of the year, but it's really fun for those people who are in the room.
Yeah. I don't know
need security now.
Maybe. No, he's got a paperback. I don't know of anybody who does a live show, and a live show is entirely different. I mean, it's crazy different. So
yeah.
Car go to Duluth.
Expert, check your buy me a coffee.
Oh, I forgot about that thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad at sending you notifications. A lot of times you get the notifications 2 hours after.
Well, so I have all my notifications turned off when I'm on stream because I'm Apple, and like this is my phone is my camera. Everything else is all hooked up here. I don't want a bunch of beeps, bops. All my security stuff goes through Apple. So that's usually why I have a TV on. So I'm watching security cameras. And that way I don't have the notifications of we have a rabbit in the backyard. Not a white rabbit, but like a brown rabbit. Like a wild
jackrabbit.
Yeah, and he keeps saying that you have the backyard security has found a pet.
You're welcome to crash.
Yeah, there's room in the tent.
Yeah, the tent is empty this year.
Well, actually, so because you're over 24, so you should be good. What we'll have to do though is we're going to put the tent in Valhalla's in the back of his truck, because I'm really concerned about that leakage he's got going on. He may just need to pull over and have to take a nap while he waits for somebody for an answer, because he's a shaman.
Does he think that if he doesn't care about the leakage, it's just going to go away? It's going to fix itself?
Well, you go to Walmart and they have fix a leak in the back.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's a Dodge. You can't expect a certain amount of. What's the Meteor?
I don't know.
Wait, you heard it over your house? Or are you talking about that spaceship that blew up? The Amazon
I don't know.
Spaceship. Everybody's deliveries are going to be late.
Her house shook. Oh my God.
Wait, what's happening? This seems like it ought to be newsworthy.
Yeah, someone should go live and talk about it. Valhalla, put up a stream.
That's right. Did it scare your goats?
It was off the coast of Massachusetts. Do you know what else is off the coast of Massachusetts?
Not windmills, because that would block the Kennedy's view.
Great Whites.
Oh, that's right, they are. I watched
You
this
know,
the filming of Jaws. It was good.
do you know what Great Whites have?
Teeth.
Dead eyes,
Oh,
dark
they do have
eyes,
dead eyes.
like a
Like
doll.
dolls.
Yeah, that's
Makes me
that's
hurt.
all I know about Great Whites.
That's all you need to know, man. That guy survived the USS Indianapolis. Meteor explodes off Massachusetts coast, causing loud booms. Hello. What's that movie with Bruce Willis? Ben Affleck?
Not. There were two that came out. There was Deep Impact and then the one with Bruce Willis. It was called
Independence Day?
no, it was called Armageddon.
Armageddon?
It
Yeah,
was a
well,
great movie.
Bruce Willis just saved the Earth because his
Yeah,
meteor exploded. It didn't make it, it exploded. Look at that. Well,
I
you're
I
safe in Massachusetts. Hopefully, you
I
got a good view.
I really liked that movie. I think it kind of was a flop, but I really liked that movie.
My thing is that it's weird. No, I like Ben Affleck now since he was Batman. But when I saw the movie, I was like, Bruce Willis doesn't make it, and Ben Affleck does.
Is he a little
Not
too
a
much of a
winner in my
pretty
mind.
boy at that time to be believable?
Affleck.
Yeah,
He had that whole Jennifer Lopez problem.
that was before Lopez, right?
I don't know. She's like a recurring nightmare. But he was really good as Batman. And then the other thing about the movie is that "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" by Aerosmith. They interviewed Steven Tyler and they asked him what he thought about having his song for Armageddon being number one in the country. And Steven Tyler said, "Well, we're Aerosmith. Like, after like your fifth or sixth number one, it just doesn't have the, it doesn't I mean like it doesn't anymore." And then they were like, "This was your first number one song."
Well,
I was
yeah.
like, "Hey, let me tell you what, Dream On's always gonna be number one to me." Actually, Walk This Way is Sweet Emotion.
I don't know if you have noticed, but Chastity isn't here today.
She
She
doesn't know all the good songs.
she has a sweet routine to walk this way.
Oh.
It's
Dude.
she's famous for her she's
Yeah.
my cherry pie. That's what everyone kind of thinks. Oh, Chastity, she's my cherry pie. I have seen leaked footage of her walk this way. Trust me, there's not
There
a
is
bad
a
seat in the strip club.
yeah, there's a certain walk, and the only way you can describe it is like the infinity symbol, which is like, sideways 8. Oh man, that's there's something about that. I think the last time I heard Cherry Pie to a single dance was I saw there's a place that has they had a fireman's pole and it was 30 feet to the ceiling. And this individual, this uh, PhD candidate made it. Oh, you don't like Aerosmith Live? I loved Aerosmith Live. Um, but she made it to the top, and she had those shoes on that like Valhalla wants with the goldfish, but they didn't have goldfish on, but they were just same thick.
Yeah, clear heels.
Yes, the what's that stuff called? Polyurethane or whatever? No, it's not
Yeah.
that. Polymer, plastic, whatever. And she flips upside down. And there's a bell at the top too. She rings the bell, flips upside down, and then mule kicks the roof. And I was like, if she doesn't fall on her head, you better give her a big tip. And yeah, everybody around me, man, they were tipping big. I'm a promoter. I was encouraging people to do that. Someone did a stinky poo, and we are now. I read that as stinky poo. Did I say sneaky or stinky?
You said stinky poo.
Oh, jeez. This is stinky poo. What flavor cheesecake you getting this year?
I'm not getting cheesecake. I don't like cheesecake. Katie Mouse, that's played in certain clubs we don't frequent.
Is it you looks like a lady?
Yeah.
Is that hold on? Is that the one at the end where? No, it's Ragdoll. Ragdoll. At the end, he kisses a girl in the video, and he's walking out her house. That end scene was filmed in Tennessee. I can take you by the house.
Okay, this is the Aerosmith guys are friends with Ernie Block Jr., my stepmom's ex-good godmother. Former Anne Marie is friends with his sister Beth. We used to go to Ernie Block Sr.'s house on Martha's Vineyard. That's a lot of
My
Kim and
aunt's
Bacon right
sister's
there.
cousin.
To
My aunt's
fries and
sister's
removed
cousin
had a
Saul.
neighbor who got post carried by a guy who once was at a concert with someone who I ate cheesecake the first year I was there.
It was bad cheesecake.
You need Taylor. But it's 10 o'clock. We more than exceeded our
Hey,
my
you gotta
goal
go
for
to
tonight.
bed. Have you
It's
really?
so weird. She has seen no movie, and then all of a sudden she says, "Oh yeah, I saw that movie." And it's always the
Okay,
weirdest
can I tell-
movies you've seen.
I'm gonna tell a private DM. I hate the word DM. On private message we had. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the good part of it. So she is very analytical, very everything is Miss C, right? And she's like this, and share like a picture is like relates to something we talked about in the program. I reply back, that looks like something from The Walking Dead. Now, The Walking Dead, I was like, oh crud. She doesn't know what Walking Dead is because she doesn't watch TV. So I was like, The Walking Dead was a TV show about people that survived, dead people coming back to life. And they would live in places, compounds where they'd have barbed wire and stuff like this. And, it was about the crumbling of society and the survivors after it. I mean, it was like a paragraph I had to write to explain the thought that I was like, oh man, that was like something out of Walking Dead, which is just the zombie apocalypse. I'm glad she saw Armageddon. I'll have to I'll start making those quotes.
It's
I'm
just
such a
weird. Every
dork.
time you sit there and think, oh, she's seen Bluey and she's seen Moana, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, I love that. What? Why did you see that one?
She saw Van Wilder, and which is one of the greatest movies ever made. And that's where everything's gonna have to be from now on. Oh, and Friends. Friends. I always try to make up like like I like to send like emojis and gifs, like explain some. So I always try to look for a Friends gif. GIF, however you pronounce it.
I don't know. My name
But
is
you know what I'm
Jeff.
talking about, like well, like what's a great one is what's that Tom Cruise movie? Damn it. Where he's in his underwear.
Risky
See, Van
Business.
Wilder changed on. Risky Business. Those are great ones to send because he's always like, you got that one, and then you have the sometimes you just gotta say. And he puts on his sunglasses or whatever, and he's like, "Looks like I'm going to state you." Uses Scentsy instead of candle.
I don't know. I don't know any of
No,
this.
no, no, no. Don't use candles and oils at the same time. That happened to Raj.
Yeah, I remember that scene. Did you ever watch
Yeah.
the second Van Wilder? It's kind of like I tried to watch Happy Gilmore 2. Never ever tried. It's the same with Super Trooper 2. Horrible sequel. Horrible.
I never saw Super Trooper, and then
Oh,
I
that's a
was
great
put into
movie.
I was put into a room watching Super Trooper 2, And I was like, y'all know that I don't drink or do drugs, right?
I
I was
don't
like, yeah,
either.
we got. I'm like, why is this funny? I hadn't seen the first one.
Oh, but the second one isn't funny. There's nothing funny in the
Yeah.
second one. The first one is funny as all heck. Now, who wants to have a
What?
mustache ride? I want a liter of cola. There's so many great lines from it. But the second one is just trying to recapture lightning in a bottle, and you can't do it.
What comedy sequel is good?
Hot Shots,
Hot Shots,
Airplane.
Part 2, Airplane.
Uh,
I like The Hangover. I like all of them.
I don't like Hangover 2. I like 3. The one in Bangkok is good. Then they went too far with the next one.
Yeah, it had John Goodman in it. I think that was the last one.
Sarah Reed and Van Wilder. Oh, she was hot back
Yeah,
then.
before she hit a wall at 25 feet off the ground. Oh, from the former camera. I don't know this. And I don't think I want to.
I read the second, the Firm book. I bought that in the airport last year when I flew home. That wasn't good.
It takes place in Memphis.
No, not the second one, because he left Memphis and then I think he's in New York or something. It's really weird. And then he has to go do a deal with someone in Italy and take over his company, and someone gets kidnapped. And it's just a bad book. It's not good. Thank you all so much for $830. We're going to end this because we don't need more. We don't need more money. We already covered the venue. Thank you all so much. Irreversible.
Okay.
Don't know what that
is. You should be here Friday. I had to yell at you because I thought he was going to cut us off.
Yeah.
Is that a real book, though?
Diary of Anne Frank.
Controversy? Yeah, have you heard the controversy? Like, it was all over YouTube like 6 months ago.
Well, it comes up every now and again that the language is too mature, that she can't do that and she can't do this, and I believe it's real but edited after to.
You know, he just trolled us. Like, I asked if that was a real book because I was interested in the YouTube things I saw, but we were talking about sequels to comedies.
That's not a.
Yeah, I know we got trolled. We got trolled.
Oh.
That was good. That was a real good one. I didn't even see it coming. Oh, that was so good. Oh, that's so bad.
Yes, I will send you a DM when we are there, so we can give you addresses and stuff like that.
Be careful with the language. DM might mean something different to him over here in America. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't mean dirty
weird.
master. It does in Danish.
It doesn't matter if you're male, female. You become homo around Baker.
It happens to a lot of men and women. Everyone needs to see Young Frankenstein. Young Frankenstein is also a good move.
I've never seen it.
It's not the best Mel Brooks movie, but it's a good movie. Even I like the producers. I know a lot of people don't like the producers. They didn't think that it captured the magic of the stage play. The old one, I didn't like it as much because it was very influenced by, it was from the 70s and hippies and stuff like that. The new one, I think the cast is great, except I hate Maverick Broderick. I can't stand him. But I love Nathan Lane.
An Irishman? What? Matthew Broderick? Didn't he kill an Irishman?
No?
Carmack? Yeah, he came over to Ireland. Killed it.
Oh yeah. He hit someone with a car in Ireland. That's right, in the 90s or something like that.
Laura Bush did too. She killed somebody.
Well, they're Irish. We have a lot of people here from Massachusetts. They don't like the Irish. I read Kevin Lanigan's book.
Oh, that's where the chick looks potato poor.
Yeah,
that one.
It's also where he talks a lot about the black Irish and doesn't understand that was a racial slur against Irish people because they were treated worse than Africans.
The 13th Amendment may not have been written if not for the Irish. Because the 13th Amendment ends indentured servitude. Yeah, we're taught in school, just like, oh, it ended slavery, indentured servitude, which was also considered slavery. Did you know that during the Civil War that it was they would have Irish do the jobs of like what would normally be slave work because the Irish were cheaper to replace.
Yeah, because they came over in droves because of the potato famine. So they just skipped them down south.
Yep. And the North, man, they were loading up the army with them. They're like, oh yeah, you
Yeah.
go fight for us, and we'll make you Americans. No Irish potato face allowed. I agree. But you know what? I do like Wendy's has a loaded baked potato, and I think that's great. There's not really a fast food place that does that. I do like a loaded potato. Baked potatoes are so bleh, but you put enough cheese and bacon and butter, it's great.
It's yeah.
Have you ever had a potato? Do you eat potato chips?
Yes, I'm Danish. We eat a lot of potatoes.
It's cranberries you guys don't have. Melissa Jane's here. She's eating bacon and chocolate.
Someone just asked me why I hate the Swede. Or why do I hate Sweden?
Because they cheat at war.
Yeah. I love that people are thinking,
didn't
oh,
know.
you're so nice. You're all in Scandinavia and you're the same people. You got the mountain monkeys up in Norway, and then you have the weird trolls over in Sweden, and then you have the amazing, good-looking people down in Denmark. We are not the same. Sweden should not be allowed to be an independent country. They have never had it as well as when they were under Danish occupation. Well, they call it occupation. We ran their government for them to make sure everything was okay. We might have taken every nobleman and killed him in a square in Stockholm. Malmö, sorry. Yeah, Malmö. But they had it coming. You know, just because you kill a lot of people, they call our king the tyrant.
Yeah.
And I took Pernilla, who is Swedish, and MLS's wife, who is Swedish, to see his grave. Just to rub it in.
Their king's grave?
No, our king's
your
grave.
king.
The guy who killed all the Swedish people.
Oh, well, there's always a cool guy like that in history. The
Yeah,
British
and they
had,
always
what,
get
Lionheart.
they get a bad reputation. Just because they kill a lot of people, they're like, oh, you're a tyrant.
Yeah, but I don't know. Stalin, the German dude, all those guys, man. De Gaulle, the Paris guy. He started Vietnam. Hey, there's
But-
T-Rex.
Hey,
T-Rex
T-Rex,
has a lot of sound equipment, and he's bringing it.
and you're all going to set it up together 2 minutes before the show starts, and I will be outside.
Nope. You're gonna be outside. Everything's gonna be ready hours beforehand. We're gonna do it the day
Yeah.
before. Genghis
Genghis
Khan. Genghis Khan, yeah, the guy from Germany.
Boney M had a song about him, didn't they?
The Khan?
Genghis Khan. They had a song about Rasputin.
Is it true that the Genghis Khan people, what are they called? Khanians?
Mongols.
Klingons, right? No, was Khan a Klingon?
No, Khan was a superior being made out of DNA, I think. It was something spliced DNA. That's where Khan came from. And then they made the remake, and all of a sudden his blood had healing powers, and it got weird.
You know the type of leather he had in his spaceship? Corinthian. Ricardo Montalban.
What's the dress code? Should I wear my nice muumuus to all the Dollywood events? You should be socially acceptable, so Valhalla would be seen with you, and Valhalla sleeps with pigs.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
If he doesn't make it into the house, yeah, he sleeps up with the pigs.
He's trying to become a fish. You ever see that South Park where Kanye ate fish sticks?
No, I didn't watch a lot of South Park. I watched the movie, that was bad.
Well, it's a musical. I don't like musicals.
I like musicals. I like Sound of Music. I like the producers. I like those two.
Spinal Tap?
I didn't like
Andy.
Spinal Tap.
I've never seen it. The only music
didn't
I
like
think
it.
of that.
What's the
Yeah,
Grand Tour? Courtesy of the expert. Grand Tour is okay.
What's the Grand Tour?
I'll bring my DJ cap costume. Oh my.
Like
That was the only time I've ever said
on Skinny Bop. What?
KSB is slightly erotic when she was dressed up like DJ.
DJ. From
Yes.
Full
Oh
House?
yeah. You need to bring him on your show. We did a fundraiser tonight to try and pay for a venue. They do important work. They were trying to raise $888 so they can get a psychic on their show.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Did that work out for him? You know what? The psychic knew whether it would work out or not.
The psychic can tell him and say, I will be on your show in 4 weeks. Why? Because that's when you have raised the $880.
Yeah.
You don't have to say, well, maybe we can do it next week. No, the psychic will know when they have the money. So they can just tell her in 4 weeks from now, I'll be on the show because you have your money at that time.
See, like when I don't tell people some of the things that are going on, and they're like, why didn't you tell me? I'm like, I did tell you. I was testing your abilities.
Yeah.
Well, Hollaby is like your $500, man. Hollaby a lot better psychic too.
No, because
$250.
this person can communicate with the spirits. It's not like these hacks.
Well, Holla communicates with spirits.
Well, hard liquor is not those type of spirits.
Oh.
But this woman knows stuff because her brother said something about a dog, and she knew it already.
Knows stuff.
So she knows stuff, and she has helped a lot of police investigations. And you know the local police just love when they call in and say, "Hello, I was communing with the spirits. You should look underneath a house or potentially water." Yeah, sure.
Have you ever seen the people that count numbers in boxes underwater for true crime?
No.
I don't understand it. There's a box. They'll put a box underwater, and then a number appears to them. Something like that. And that number relates to the person that you're focusing your energy on or something. I'm serious as a heart attack, man. Miami saw this one time. And she, as far as I know, she does not do hard drugs.
But they did have her on to kind of promote what she could. I think she was on.
Did John say 800? I'm worth more than $800?
He said $888 is what it takes.
Hey, what does Karen charge for a talking fee?
I don't know if you can. Yeah, call Karen up and say, hey, if I donate $250 to your defense fund, can you tell me what happened to John O'Keefe? And she can come on and say, I didn't hit him, someone else did. Okay. But this psychic, because she has special powers, y'all, you better go donate. She will tell us, as the only living person, will tell us what happened to John O'Keefe. Because he will communicate.
You know how it is, though, man, with all the stuff. The psychic's going to be like, I was able to talk with John. They never say, well, no, he said he didn't want to talk. He didn't want to answer his phone. He was busy watching a game.
He's in heaven. He's frolicking around. He met his childhood dog. He really wanted to pet it. He said, I'll come back to you next week.
Yeah, he I was able to make communication with him, and you know what he's gonna say? He's gonna say, "What? The experts just want a random train of thought. Are trains random? The cars are, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, so here comes John. He's like, "Oh, woo, hello, psychic." That's a ghost, right? It's like, guess what? Karen did it. And then everybody's gonna be like, we paid $888 to Miss Chloe, and she contacted John and said Karen did it. She did it. We have proof. And that's gonna be the narrative from here on out. And pretty soon, within a year, they'll say that is legal dicta.
Yeah, because
I'm the ghost. You know what I want to know? If talking John would be like, hey, who's going to win the Super Bowl next year? Okay. Tell me that one.
Can you put in a good word?
A lot of numbers.
But that would change the timeline. And then you get into that confusing thing where to fix it, you have to go back before the event happened. That's why Back to the Future 2 doesn't work, because they don't change it before the event happens. They let it happen because they say it's when Biff gets the book, the event happens. And they didn't get the book back from him till after.
He hadn't looked at it, though.
But he still got the book. They didn't say it was when he made his first bet. It was when he got the book.
So see, okay, no, we can't do this, because I'll tell you why. I'm not being mean when I say this. I'm not being mean when I say this. I hate time travel movies. Look at the Avengers. As soon as they start jumping through time, everything sucked. Okay. Because the reason why I hate them is because now Star Trek 4, they did time travel right, but they followed the same basic principles of Back to the Future. If you do not follow that principle, like where you cannot interact with your previous self, in the Avengers, you got 15 Captain Americas running across the field. I mean, no, you can't interact with your previous self. And the space-time continuum, the way that they explain it, that works. Now, are there nuances in that movie? Yes, you just brought one here that that is a technicality. That is a technicality that I'd never thought of. But the whiteboard, the chalkboard, whatever you used, was the best way that you can enjoy a time travel movie. If you do not follow the Back to the Future line, it doesn't make sense. That's my rant about it all. Sorry.
Is there any liability for DJ for raising money for the psychic? Did you all hear about the psychic who had multiple $1 million judgment against them for tarot reading on Idaho 4? Only if DJ brings her on, and this is the same thing with Tim Pool yesterday. If Aiden comes on the show and says, Murphy the Clown killed John O'Keefe, and Tim Pool says, yes, Murphy the Clown killed John O'Keefe, because then he has taken a defamatory statement and reiterated it. He can just say, and this is Aiden Carney's opinion, and he cannot be liable for it, even if you platformed him. There will be no judge in America that would find him guilty in any liable, as long as he says that's his opinion. Because look at politicians every single day who says, my opponent is blah, blah, blah. You don't sue CBS for that. You should, maybe sometimes.
I think the Idaho tarot card person, the big thing you got to look at right there, she represented herself in court.
Why didn't she read in the card, I'm going to lose anyway, so I'll just take a plea deal.
Yeah, she just found somebody and just went for it. And like, I'm doing this for my channel and blah blah blah. It's like the pink sauce. You don't eat the pink sauce,
Sounds
or
weird when people bought that. Oh, it's been made in my garage, and it's
yeah, with no
45 days to
ingredient
get
list.
to you. No, thank
Yeah,
you.
sounds like coffee brand coffee. No
Made
ingredient
in
list.
house.
Yeah. And then what's the other one with the yeah, the Turtle Boy stuff. I found out that the attorney, the big name guy that sent that letter to Turtle Boy, he's the guy that represented the plaintiffs against I can't think of his name now. Alex Jones. When Alex Jones had like $1 billion lawsuit against him, he lost.
Yeah.
Found out also yesterday that Alex Jones was was hiding evidence in discovery. So he didn't have a chance to have a full trial. Basically,
That's the thing that
an empty
that
suit
all,
could have beat him.
that's the reason why all these numbskulls who says, "Oh, he was such a great lawyer." No, it was one case before he won. And first of all, you had a partisan judge. Second of all, Alex Jones admitted to lying.
Yeah, yeah.
And the truth
Yeah, I
is the
never looked
ultimate
into that
defense in a defamation. And Aidan Carney believes, based on the information he had, that what he's saying is true.
Yeah. Well, even aside from all that, it has nothing to do with Tim Pool. Like that whole thing was a weird. Tim Pool is not a stalwart of the community. He's
He's
he
a
got
million.
his start with hands up, don't shoot.
He makes millions, and when you make millions, you have to look at the certain decisions you'll make to make
Well,
keep making
according
millions.
to all the drama trash I listened to, the Kino Casino, they were talking about how quartering is big onto Tim Pool, and said that Tim Pool's numbers are down a lot. And this is a couple
Mhm.
weeks ago, and so he's starting to hurt, and you know how he gets when he starts to hurt. And I was like, oh, you know what? It's a lot easier to take that. No, I'm not going to get involved in this than it is to stand up and fight for it. I mean, he's got a financial thing. I mean, he has his little house down there, his little Neverland ranch with all his little friends, and
Didn't he
you know,
sell that because they
park.
got swatted a couple of times?
That's a weird story too. I think it's funny that he has like firearms and stuff now, and he was like the biggest anti-gun, and he has a very interesting past. Good for Tim.
But everyone who gets big on YouTube has a funny past.
Oh, it's just I have no problem with it. I do not care about anything that anybody does prior. I care about how relationships are with me. I think I bring these things up because I think it's funny now when these are something like I decided years ago, I'm watching this and everything else. And now it's like what's happening? Like, where'd you come from?
Expert, before I turn this off, because this what I was trying to get out of an hour in has now lasted 3
I'm
hours.
sorry.
No, you
Yeah.
shouldn't be sorry. You should
talked
be
about Thanks, yet.
I'm very, very glad that you came on and helped me out because I was dragging ass a little bit. I'm tired. Been up since 4 in this morning, and it's almost 11 o'clock. Do you want to have the floor and say something to the nice people?
Yeah, sure, man. Sure. You beautiful chatters, how are you doing? You guys, I had no idea this was happening, and this is very hard for me. This is I don't like this type of attention. I'm very humbled, and I'm very thankful, and it is my goal. This is our third year, and we watched this grow and grow. And when this first happened, you had the pandemic still affecting a lot of people, but back then it's just like you got to meet people in 3D. We got to get out and we got to be Americans, and or just we just gotta love the world we're in. And then I met this guy. I swear, Valhalla comes in. He's like, "Man, you gotta meet my new friend from the Netherlands." And I'm like, the little guy that sticks his finger in the dike so it doesn't leak. And he's like, yeah, that's the guy. And we've it's been a very learning experience because I never thought I'd ever have a friend from Europe or even hardly meet anybody from Europe. And here it is. He took the challenge of coming over here. He trusted in that. He trusted in me, some 2D guy, wearing sunglasses, to come over to America and see this thing happen. And uh it is grown and grown, and it's very exciting now. And well, for me, I've always wanted, when I first started, it's like, he's thinking like, yeah, man, it'd be great. We can get to the point where we can do a live show in Vegas, because doing it live, man, that's what it's all about. And now we get to do this. Yeah, it's here. I'm fortunate that Dollywood is close. Um, yeah, those of you that don't know, my mother-in-law passed away a couple years ago. My father-in-law and my parents moved in with us, and then my mom passed away in December. So, but we still have our father, so we're still very blessed. And it's life is what it is, right? And it's so great though to see, like, I love seeing things through other people's eyes, and I want you guys just have a great time. And the whole idea of no drama, man, that's what drives me. We gotta have fun. We gotta feel good. We don't need to let the boogeyman win. This is and this is, you guys are a testament. And what you've done is you've made an investment, and I'm very very humbled and very honored, and I will do my best to make sure you have a great return on your investment. And I just Bob my heart, White Rabbit. We love you guys. We love to chat, and I love new people. And this thing's great. This thing's great, and we're all on the same rock together. I just want everybody to be happy and you know get rich. Whatever you want, whatever it is that makes you rich, go do it. For Baker, it's going to be some cheesecake. Don't you think he needs some?
I will not be eating cheesecake again. I did it once.
You figure out what you want to eat, and we will make sure that happens. And other than that, y'all, thank you. God bless. Be safe. Mwah! Good night.
Oh my gosh, you guys! There's a class called Basic Grifting. Should we all learn how to be grifters?